Hello, everybody. Welcome. Make sure everybody can hear us as usual. Welcome to SNKronize with myself and Mr. OlafRedland. How you doing?
Doing all right. We got a lot of good news over the past few days for SNK stuff.
Okay.
So, doing all right.
Hello, everybody out there. Hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. Again, if we have any verification within the chat there that we are indeed being heard and audio is working and everything. Unless we are just talking to nobody
Screaming
right now.
into the vacuum.
Exactly. So, okay. All good.
Cool.
Thank you. Interesting. Okay. So, one of the things interesting, I mean, obviously, because of the time change and everything, we get all the new stuff right away. So, immediately...
Now, I'm not changing my schedule, so...
Immediately, we have the agent team story here, right?
Yeah.
So,
And we popped up the link already, and I'm like, oh man, maybe I should have shaved, because... we got them ladies present.
Oh yeah, and Nathan present as well. Hi Nathan, how you doing?
Butts.
Chonk. Look at this chonk. He is definitely
You're like one of those old-timey water pumps. But yeah.
Kitty. Alright.
Speaking of kitties, Kitty did want to at least make it digitally, but she's had kind of a long day.
Okay.
Had a super intense long drive to a vet trip for a specialist and stuff.
Okay,
so one of their family dogs had to go and get its all crazy checkup and everything. He's fine, which is good. But,
okay, good.
He's an elder pupper, so
Gotcha. Well, I mean, when I said Stinky Kitty, I definitely was.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I'm just saying.
I know, but
but
I figured I'd use the word kitty as a segue.
Yeah.
But yeah. But she sends her love and all that. She might pop into chat if she,
Yeah,
if she has enough energy to stare at a screen kind of thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the agent team. We'll get into some news, and then we'll get into
some angel digging in because this is a difficult character, a waifu character, but. I mean, like I said, it's so weird to me that they decided to take one of their waifu characters and make him so complicated. I feel like that almost makes it so everyone wants to play her, but nobody can.
It's like psychological bait.
Yeah.
It's you thought.
You want to play one of the waifus? Get ready to study, basically.
You're going to work today.
Yeah. You're going to work for your waifu. I mean, it's tricky. You make your waifu one of the more complicated characters, gets people used to... playing difficult characters. Because in Guilty Gear right now, every character is super complicated, and I guess Jacko is kind of a waifu character, but hasn't been around long enough, I think, to have the same kind of impact that Angel does, right? So...
I mean, it's a mixed bag. There's pros and cons on either side, and...
Right.
But yeah, let's do this.
So
we got the waifu team.
Do you want to do the voices again, or do you want?
That sounds like a terrible decision for either of us.
Okay, so I'll just read it all straightforward with minimal voice acting.
Yeah, because we're both gonna be like, how you doing, ladies? It's just,
how are you doing, Vanessa? Very good, Luang.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
All right, let's do this here. Let's find out some more about Luang potentially here. All right, so in a small corner of Southtown, a quiet little hole-in-the-wall bar is nestled. Sat at the counter are a man and a woman. Okay, so I can do the man's voice. Their tall figures, perfect postures, and elegant gestures marking them with an air of refinement. They've been sitting in the bar for around an hour now. The man lightly pushes his glasses up his nose as he finishes talking with the black-haired woman, which the black-haired woman observes out of the corner of her eye. She smiles with interest. So, that's what you want? The young man nods, then picks up a photo resting on the counter and quietly stows it into his breast pocket.
Pretty sure this is Hydern.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It might be.
Yes. Well, it says young man.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, Hydern's supposed to be old man, though, right? Though I imagine even you would struggle to get it. Quite a rude imagination you've got there. If it happens to fall into your position, would you be willing to give it to me? I'm prepared to pay you in full, of course. Yeah, this sounds like my...
So I actually looked over to the right and spoiled it, and then
okay.
And then chat decides that they want to spoil things too. So
yeah, okay, fair enough. When he slowly turns to face her, the thin ice in the glass between them clinks. Clink, 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 clink. He gives her a faint smile while she rises quietly from her seat. If it happens to, well, we'll see. In response, his smile grows broader. As the woman makes her way out, she casts an idle glance at a decorative stool sitting in the corner of the bar, then reaches for the doorknob without paying it any more mind. See you around, Heine. With those parting
she
words,
called him a butt.
with those parting words, the woman, who's known only as Luang, exits the bar, its door chimes ringing hollowly into the air. Do we have any idea what they're talking about?
Not offhand necessarily yet, but I'm more fascinated by the fact that Luang might be in the agent team basically as a proxy for Geese.
Oh, because Hein
works for Geese right now.
Oh, interesting. So Luang might be a bad guy in being
agent. I think it's more that she doesn't care.
Okay.
Secret agent.
On a bright early afternoon, the sound of waves melts into the cawing of seagulls. It's been nearly an hour since she came to this cafe. Maybe it's the sweltering heat from the sun's relentless rays, or maybe it's Nathan standing in the way of the microphone, or maybe it's the buzz this place has on social media. But an endless stream of young couples are eating there. The cafe is built out over the water and is packed with people sharing straws and chatting. Blue Mary puts her tablet down onto the table and lets out a heavy sigh. Nope. He's not giving me anything to go on. Her colleague, Vanessa, asked to meet up here, and Blue Mary's been gazing out over the terrace ever since she arrived. At first it was nice to enjoy a meal and some downtime, but then Vanessa texted her, "Sorry, might run an hour late." Since then, she's been in work mode, stuck killing time. Mary scowls down at her tablet, which displays a photo taken in secret. Hein, the Howard Connection newcomer that distinguished himself in the last KOF. It is unclear what he has to gain from them, but he seems to be operating under their radar. So far, that's Mary's only lead. This photo is the only hint she has gotten in the past several months. Doubt it's just an innocent date if Howard Connection was kept in the dark about it. The photo shows Hein at a bar on the outskirts of Southtown, trading drinks with an attractive black-haired woman. That woman is the mysterious Luang, who appeared in the last KOF as the lover of Gang Il, Kim Kapwan's martial arts master.
Kapwan?
Oh, you're right. Yay. Oh, officially he's back to Kapwan.
I mean, unless that's a typo, basically.
Because that's the first time they've actually called him Kim Kapwan
in like 10 years.
Jeez, interesting. Okay. Just who is Luang? As Mary knits her brows, she spots a familiar red-haired woman out of the corner of her eye, weaving her way through tables towards her. Hey, Mary, sorry I kept you. Seriously, who arranges a meeting then shows up late? Mary turns off her tablet and looks up with a wry smile, which freezes the moment she sees the tall woman with black hair walking behind Vanessa. It is the very same woman Mary was eyeing suspiciously in the photo seconds ago. Luang smiles demurely and waves. Whether she can discern Mary's reaction remains unknown. Hi there, Blue Mary, right? That's me. Real talk, I'm surprised. I was not expecting to meet you like this, Luang. Mary smiles, at which Luang looks pleased. While the two trade introductions, Vanessa takes a seat. She picks up a menu off the table and speaks to Mary. I was picking up a collaborator, one I think you'll benefit from having around. Mary stows her tablet in the handbag and looks over at Vanessa. I don't remember talking shop with you, Vanessa. Just so we're clear, she reached out to me, okay? Correct, I just couldn't get the rush of KOF out of my head. But with my man busy training Kim, I wouldn't want to meet up with people I don't know and trust, right? Okay, so...
Called it. He's still in the fucking mountains.
Luang takes a seat and accepts a menu from Vanessa. Mary observes her closely, but she can't make out whether the mild concern in Luang's voice rings true. Just as Mary's about to accept she'll probably never get any decent answers, her eyes meet Luang's.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm looking at... Okay, there we go. Then I remembered you ladies, and I figured, well, you both seem nice enough, so we might make a good team. I really think you and I will have a lot to talk about, Mary. My friends tell me all sorts of things. Things I'm sure you'll be very interested in. Luang smiles coyly, revealing quite bluntly she has an agenda. Mary's eye twitches.
Can you just imagine that?
Yeah, that little...
This motherfucker.
Yeah. You know what would make us an even better team? If you told me what your game is. Mary and Luang's mouths may be smiling, but their eyes are anything but. Naive bystanders might see them as hitting it off, but sparks of hostility, mistrust, and rivalry fly between them.
Eye lasers everywhere.
Vanessa waves her closed menu between them, like she's snuffing out flames. Flames? Flames? Flames from the side of my head. I don't see the problem. She clearly knows her stuff. And personally, I don't care what her angle is. As long as I can keep my target under surveillance without a mercenary commander interfering, that's good enough for me. It should be a win-win for you too, getting a hookup for Howard Connection Intel, right? So Howard Connection is what, Geese's company? Mm-hmm. Okay. Vanessa flags down a waiter to make her order. As she gives it, she looks between Mary and Luang. Their expressions have both softened. Vanessa wears her typical casual smile, but her eyes are all business as she studies them. Okay, here's how this is gonna go. First, Mary and I will get Luang into KOF. Once the tournament starts, you two will help me with my job. After the tournament, Luang and I will provide Mary with whatever intel she needs as payment. What's important is that each of us does our part perfectly. Sound good, ladies? Luang beams in response, while Mary gives a begrudging nod. Vanessa relaxes and claps her hands together, satisfied. Great! All girls for one, and one girl for all. I don't think that's how it works, Vanessa. As the shop talk wraps up, a waiter brings their meals. He sets out several dishes and drinks before finally setting out a large mug of beer with a solid clunk. Mary grimaces in distaste while Luang's eyes widen. That's a lot of beer. Look at all that foam brimming over. Come on, I know we're done with work, but it's noon. Rude. This is non-alcoholic. Now raise your glasses, ladies. To our new team! Vanessa checks to make sure the other two have raised their glasses before raising her own. Foam dribbles down the sides of the mug, sparkling in the brilliant sunlight.
Who the fuck orders a non-alcoholic beer?
I know, right?
Especially because Vanessa's favorite food is beer.
Really?
Literally.
Oh, no. Interesting. And I always find it fascinating that they can make the stories almost exactly like the page length, right? It's never like you see one column and it just stops here.
Yeah. Still, it's a good segue into the game. Like, once we get everything going now, we're like, okay, so Hein contacted Luang.
Right.
And now Luang is going to be playing all the different sides.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what's always interesting to me is that in these stories, you know, they keep characters involved even if they're not in the game, right? Yeah. But, I mean, this definitely sets up precedents for potential DLC and such.
Yeah, I mean, because what have I been saying this whole time? Where the fuck are the Southtown villains?
Right. Juicebox says, Hein, confirmed. I mean, there's no reason Hein would team up with Angel, right?
Nah, that seems really unlikely.
That's Ness and Geese storylines.
Yeah, and
right?
the thing is, I really like this because it kind of conceptually sets up that, okay, so Luang was in the Korea team with Kim. Kim is a Fatal Fury character. Hein works for Geese, who's a Fatal Fury character.
Right, yeah.
And so it kind of helps her, like, bridge her gap into, like, the Fatal Fury canon.
Right.
Sort of.
Now, that's a great question. Who is Vanessa after right now?
The thing is with the agent,
it's unknown.
Would you please get off? God, you're silly. That's the thing about the agent characters is that unless they're actively chasing the KOF plot, it's mostly just I have a target. I'm doing my job. Herbadir. Like, the amount of cases Mary has solved in, like, her endings that you never find out what the case even was.
Oh, really? Is there just a lot? Well, now the interesting thing is Mary was already researching Luang, right?
Well, I mean, if she's in Southtown, she's going to be keeping an eye on whatever Howard Connection's doing.
So, basically, she was checking her out because she has some connection, and now the deal is, you know, maybe in her ending that they'll find that Luang will give Mary some information that she's looking for about Southtown then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, personally, though, I'm still wondering, like, what it is Hein's after. If it's going to be something for Geese or if it's something against Geese. Because I've been theorizing for a while that Hein is tied to Kane Heinlein, the boss of Mark of the Wolves.
Right, yeah.
And so I wouldn't be surprised if basically he's working behind Geese's back to get Mark of the Wolves' whole plot started.
Oh, right, okay. And Hein showed up in 14,
Correct.
right? He is a brand new character to 14, so... interesting. Okay.
So there's a lot of cool potential there.
Interesting. So, but yeah, for sure, what someone said earlier was that the investigation code actually linked my flames from the side of my head, flames, heaving, throbbing veins, the freaking flames. It's a line from Clue, the movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely looks like Geese doesn't know that Hein and Luang met up.
Right, for sure. Something interesting. But
also Cap One. That one, like, I'm wondering if that one goes into, like, typos and habits.
Right,
or
yeah.
if they're allowed to say it again.
Right, exactly. I mean, what's interesting would be to go to the Japanese version of the site and actually see if his name is Kim Kapwan in katakana and all that stuff like that, right?
I mean, the Japanese link's right up there. Top right.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
YOLO.
But this will take me to the thing.
Team story.
Secret Asian man.
So
Asian man.
If you go back and look at all the KOF games, when was the last time you actually saw his name as Kim Kapwan? Like 98?
Yeah,
He's just been Kim, like, for a while. And so them actually saying Kapwan right there is actually a surprise.
Yeah, what I wasn't aware of and what you told me was that Kim Kapwan is actually the name of a real person.
Yeah, he's named after somebody.
Right, so much to the point that his kids are also named after an official person.
The same person's kids.
Right, the same person, that official person's kid. So it almost kind of like one of those, oops, we can't use your name kind of
just
things.
do, like, right-click translate.
Oh, I see.
Or hit the thing in the URL link. Either way.
This thing.
Yeah, that little button.
Okay, there we go.
And since these should be text... Oh, man!
Wow, that's awesome, dude.
Dude,
okay,
making it super useful.
I gotta show people this, dude. Check this out. Look how it translated it. In the corner of Southtown.
It actually kept the formatting.
There is a bar that stands out from the crowd. There is a pair of men and women lined up at the bar counter in the store.
Yes.
Up at the... I mean, dude, I'm surprised that this is it actually doesn't sound like terrible translation, you know, like broken English translation here.
Honestly, in terms of 14 story, like, I would recommend picking it up just to get the next few months of just getting used to it. Otherwise, you can just kind of watch the endings on YouTube and stuff, and you'll be fine.
Oh, nice. Okay, got it.
Like, because all that content is up on YouTube. Just Control F. Look for...
Do you really think that'll work? If I actually look up side... Oh my god, it does go
because it's formatted a certain way.
Jesus Christ, I just did not even believe.
Kapwan's.
Yep, there you go. Kim Kapwan's Masters. So if I go back to Japanese then, right? So if I go back to translate and go back to Japanese...
It might not stay highlighted.
I mean, it's not going to stay highlighted, but then I figured it would be around the same place, and I'm just wondering if anybody... Like, is this it right here? Kim Kapwan right here? Is that what it is?
No.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Because you could read a little katakana,
A
right?
little, yeah, and that does... Oh, that's Mary.
Oh, that's actually Mary's name? Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I was just wondering if we could actually find it somewhere, that's all.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
mean,
it's going to be back a few columns.
yeah, but if it's actually sitting there,
Yeah.
if it's actually there, then yeah, I think there it is. Interesting.
Anyways, but yeah, so that leads to kind of an interesting development that maybe he can be called Kim Kap-Wan again.
Yeah, it's funny because like I can barely ever say his name without it.
Yeah.
For me, it's always Kim Kap-Wan, Kim Kap-Wan, Kim Kap-Wan.
That or maybe though, like they're less concerned about it because it's like the online stories. If he pops up in the game, he's just gonna be Kim again. So
Right. Yeah. But I mean, from what it sounds like to me, though, if Kim does show up, it probably will be him and Gong Il and somebody else, though, right? But who else would be on the team?
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of would rather his son showed up instead.
Kim and his kids, right?
No. If Kim stays out, but both of his sons are in, then I'm fine.
Who would be their teammate?
There's a bunch of characters you could use. Personally, I would hope for Meili.
Okay.
Meili, or at least June. But, So yeah, other stuff though this week.
Okay. Cool.
First and foremost, Europe got their Kayla 15 collector's box set announced. Finally. So, like 6 months later, then other regions can start having them. So God willing, we'll find out about one in the next 3 weeks. Maybe.
Yeah, but here we go. There it is. So, someone got me to search for that. So, I'm assuming then this is Kap-Wan afterwards.
Yeah.
Does that say Kap-Wan there?
More or less. I mean, yes, it does, but it's also like, I don't understand how it's pronounced. It's like Kafan? I think it's
interesting.
I think it's Kahan instead of Kapu-Wan or something.
Right.
But that's definitely it.
Yeah, but the whole name is there, point being, right? So, okay, well, I think that kind of...
Yeah, Kaf-Wan.
I think that actually...
There we go. That's the easiest way to do it.
I think that's official then.
Yeah.
On the Japanese side.
Yeah, at least in terms of the story, we can call him Kaf-Wan.
Okay.
But yeah, so 15 collector's edition in Europe.
What the interesting thing about it, is the name of the edition, right?
Yes. That seems like kind of a bold move to call it the Omega edition.
Right. Because Omega Rugal, right?
Omega Rugal is a thing. So I don't think you throw that word around willy-nilly.
Right, exactly. Like, I'm not sure you would be like, let's just call it Omega,
Yeah.
at this point in time. It'd be like, hey, let's call it the Omicron edition. And you'd be like, no, that's probably not the right thing to do. So, Omicron, I'm sorry.
Dude, did you see my response to the Omicron variant?
No.
I put up the Lur and Unda from Futurama, because they're from the planet Omicron Persei 8.
Oh, nice. But yeah, Omega edition.
Actually, can you bring it up? See if we can find it real quick. It shouldn't be too hard, because I think it's Koch Media is the one, or Coach Koch, whatever.
Oh, right,
they're the ones posting it on Twitter.
Do you know what their...
You can honestly just search KOCH and you should pop it really quickly. Coach Media.
Let's just do this.
I haven't been able to afford to order the Japanese ones yet. And the thing is that the Japanese ones, they have options, because you get the Neo Geo game case and you get the one portrait. But this one also comes with like 3 portraits, maybe?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like look at this thing.
Dang. Okay.
Also, because I don't know if it's because of the Europe release or what, but it looks like it's also giving both DLC costumes.
Well, see, it just says Terry costume. That's it.
Well, I think like one of them is supposed to be guaranteed, and then the other one they're giving you as well, or something. Because they're showing both in the picture.
Oh, really? Look at this.
Yeah, includes Terry and Leona.
Dang, you're right. Dang, so they're getting... they get 3 lithographs, the soundtrack, the main game on whatever platform you want, the art book, a special... Dude, like, This seems like the best way to go. Of course, how much is this, right?
Yeah, because, the thing is, they're lithographs, but, are they giving us the framed versions, or are they just using those as display examples?
Right.
That's one thing that gets me.
It gives a better view of the DLC costumes than the website? Really?
Yeah, because I think all the portraits that we've seen of the DLC costumes cut off, above the waist.
Oh, okay.
And these are full-body renders.
Gotcha.
More or less. Yeah, so the Japanese ones, I think, come with the frame. But yeah, the UK one or the Europe ones don't appear like they would. They're just using them as a demonstration, which feels kind of cheesy.
I see. It doesn't come with it's just the
picture itself.
Right. Yeah.
And I think the Japanese ones, you actually get the frame because they're pretty pricey and they change how the shipping is.
Right.
But I could be incorrect. I don't know.
Here we go. They're available. Double star. Frames displayed are not included with the lithographs.
Perfect.
Artwork may vary from design. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
That's...
Yeah, of course. That's just...
Yeah, and then putting the Iori picture on a slipcase is kind of neato, but I'd really just fucking want the art book and the soundtrack CDs.
Weirdly enough,
I really want one of the pictures. But...
It's funny because, am I not wrong, but we were just talking earlier today about how my eyes deceive me a lot in Teppen, but the way that this looks almost kind of makes me think of Duelon because it looks like the back of Kyo's head is part of the...
It's better than what I've been thinking. Because the back of Kyo's head with the lighting, I honestly keep thinking that Iori's doing like this.
Oh, gotcha. You're thinking of Stormy Iori. I'm sorry. But yeah, for sure, the Omega edition is pretty, I
wouldn't say damning, but it definitely implies something.
You can't just name it Omega edition and feel people won't make the assumption,
Meanwhile, I just hear that same little high-pitched note from the beginning of Rugal's theme is just ready.
Yeah, so interesting choice for a name of the edition here. Does that give people hope that...
Yes. I've already talked to a few people and we're all like...
look, they bring him back CYS, right? And the Orochi, they shut it down at the end of 14, but maybe they didn't. But
you can. All the thing is, you can't ever kill Orochi. You just go back to bed. We'll talk to you later, kind of thing.
But regardless, it definitely feels like they're trying to bring the Orochi storyline back into modern times, basically, right? So, because
little do we know that the fifth saga is just going to be Orochi too.
Because there's really no official saga theme right now, right?
Verse and Shune saga.
Yeah, it's the Hands Dudes saga now. Okay.
In all fairness, even the third one kind of got shafted because it's just the Ash Saga.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I know, Saga 5 should better be the Bob Saga.
But
you don't name it after just the name of your prototype.
Wait, this would be the fourth saga,
This is the fourth one.
This is the fourth one, right?
And it's currently just known as the Shune Saga.
Okay. But the Ash Saga, it really was all about Ash, though, right?
Yeah, well, Ash and those from the past and all that. Okay. It's there's not a better name for it. But, the thing is, it was Orochi Saga, then the Nest Saga, and then Ash.
Right, but what was the main villain of the Ash Saga was Ash Psyche,
it was
right?
subjective.
Yeah, okay.
Was it? Because Ash was a huge asshole for 2 of those games.
Okay.
And then it was his ancestor was the actual main villain.
Okay, so they should call it the Ash Hole Saga then, right?
I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you have that one.
Yeah, no, we've all talked about that, Oh, shout out to KittyKaboooom. Thank you for the sub.
Hello. Did you clean your paws? Okay, that's better. Come on. Get your asshole off camera and sit. There you go. Yeah.
Just demonstrating the Ashhole Saga. Oh, man.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. But, okay. Anything else that you wanted to discuss a little bit beforehand? Or
one more small thing that was kind of nice.
Okay.
So Pix and Love put out their post saying that they actually got all the shipments together and everything for the O2UM Collector's Edition.
Ooh, okay.
So those will be shipping out soon. So if you ended up pre-ordering that version, you'll be getting yours soon, which is awesome.
Did I not type the N?
There you go.
There we go. So, let's see here.
There it is.
There it is, right here. Okay.
We've just received news that the collectors and deluxe editions of KOF 2002 UM will be delivered to our warehouse at the end of the week. Shipping process will start next week.
Nice. Okay, there you go. And I know we also awarded someone with that as well, so they should be getting that also.
Definitely relevant.
Yeah, I saw Jasmine get up. She just smashed her head into this. Was like, ah.
Genius.
Okay.
So that's a thing. You know what? I'm gonna do one more thing before we go into all the on-house stuff.
Okay.
So as I am often want to do, I will every so often buy stuff off Zen Market that I don't need but I really want because it's cool. And so I recently got another small shipment in, and it is literally only this big.
Okay.
But these are really cool, and I really wanted to share these with people. So what these are, if you want to, actually maybe can you turn on the other camera? Because then you can hold them up in front of it.
Sure.
What these are the actual booklets from Patchy slot machines. They're like the instruction manuals to some of the Patchy slot machines.
And of course on the other side is my...
Mostly Mai's chest.
Yes. Who's the other girl on here?
What, the Athena?
Oh, is that Athena?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And some of the art inside's really cool. I really like that version of Leona.
It's just really interesting. Oh, that Leona, the hair is amazing.
It's large. And,
But interesting art style, too.
yeah, I believe it was just Falcone going nuts and having a good time, but...
Oh, is this Falcone art?
It very much seems like his, but it also seems just different enough that I'm not positive.
Could be someone trying to mimic Falcone.
Well, I know he's worked on a bunch of the machines.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I think it's still his, especially with like the giant hair. But like Kyo's face is what like confuses me.
Okay.
But so I went on this because I was looking for a couple in particular, and I got the KOF one because it was like, oh, this seller also has that one. You know, that's fine. I'm gonna grab that. But what I was really in it for was getting a collection of Sky Love booklets.
Sky Love. Okay, this is where
Love Heart originally came from.
Comes from, right?
And it turns out she has like 6 fucking games.
Yeah, look at this. Even all like the cards and stuff of how to win and everything. Oh, it actually just shows the wheel pattern, I guess, is what that is. Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be for like the owner and maintenance.
Right. Interesting. So is this actually it is a booklet.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a little mini book. It's more like a pamphlet almost. Like some of them just unfold.
So
and you
do
can,
we even know who any of Love Heart's friends are?
just the like rest of her crew. If you play the game, you can get some of the story and stuff. I haven't done like a deep dive into all of the Sky Love lore.
Love Heart was from a Patch-a-Slot game, but the Patch-a-Slot game wasn't a KOF game that they threw them in there. They were just in Patch-a-Slot games.
Just a whole new franchise.
Interesting.
And so in 14, they made the Another World team, and they're like, you know what, 2 Patch-a-Slot characters in Nako, whatever.
Oh, okay. I always kind of had this feeling that they were from a KOF Patch-a-Slot.
Completely unrelated.
Okay, so they're just Another World completely then. Okay.
So this is the one for Sky Love 2.
Okay.
And I think it was this one that's actually like still factory sealed, so I haven't opened it.
Love is again. Yes.
So good.
Love is again.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this phrase a lot.
Sky
dude.
Love 3, where she looks kind of metal as fuck.
Oh dang, yeah, you're right. She's gonna shoot us here. It looks like new characters here.
Perhaps a new antagonist. Yeah. I don't know.
Again with the slot stuff, but yeah, this one's still sealed, dude.
And then Sky Love 4, which is a very like Soul Calibur looking one. Yeah. Like especially that font.
Does your soul still burn?
Oh, they had to make the character models from scratch because most of these they're just like a few hand drawn animations and that's it.
Right, like stuff like
yeah,
this.
they're all anime.
Right. So they actually just went and created them purely out. That's interesting. So they just literally... Okay, see, I thought they were actually tied to KOF in some way, shape, or form on the patches. They just literally have nothing to do with them.
No, Mui Mui's is called Dragon Gal. One of my buddies actually has a Dragon Gal 3 machine. He has one of the...
really?
Yeah, he actually has one. And I was like, dude, I'm so jealous. I don't even like Mui Mui, and I was still really jealous.
Now, the patch slot ones is the one with... It's actually the pachinko balls and the slot machine all in one. It's more
like
right?
It's like more of a slot machine, and then it just spits out the balls because you can't actually win currency.
Right, yeah.
It's some stuff like that, but it has like all these weird combo bonuses and stuff. They're like kind of cool.
As I've been going to Japan, I've definitely seen the one with the actual, pachinko stuff with the screen
where it's like, that's like full blown plinko and shit.
Yeah, but it's like weird because I had a pachinko machine as a kid. They were really popular like at Gemco and shit like that, right? Like we had one as a kid, and me and my brother had one as kids, and they were always big. The major thing was in the center, but it's interesting when you go into the Japanese ones, all the stuff are on the sides because the middle is just the screen. So it's just really interesting how those things are designed.
I mean, you remember when I did like the my whole like all SNK representation in anime and stuff? I even brought up like some of the patch slot machines. Some of them, like people have actually uploaded footage of like their personal machines or just the commercials from the machines coming out on YouTube. They're really cool.
Yeah,
and some of them have some really cool music.
Like one of the, again, if people are unaware of how they work in Japan, literally, they're not gambling, but they're gambling, right? So you buy a bunch of balls and you throw the balls and you launch the balls and it's plinko status and they go through, and if you hit certain targets, you win more balls back, right? But in Japan, you can't gamble. So what happens is with the number of balls that you have, you can buy prizes. Now, it just so happens that a store across the street or across the hall or even next door...
It's definitely a pawn shop. And they just, they would love to take your new plushies off you and resell them. No problem.
Yeah, they just happen to buy all the cool prizes that you can win at the pachinko. It's because a lot of them they're like, aren't they like run largely by Yakuza or something like that? Or
that's at least heavily involved and sometimes heavily implied.
Right, which is why no one goes, tries to take them down or anything like that.
And I mean, it works. It's one of those things like, when you have a system, you just kind of let it be, because nobody's unhappy. Like, they're like, well, this exists, that's fine. That exists, that's fine. I'm living my life.
Right.
Because sometimes you just don't want to stir the pot. And that's one thing about, like, Japanese culture is kind of let's not stir the pot.
Right. I mean, because the thing about it is, when talking about fighting game tournaments and stuff like that, they don't do the entry fee into the prize money thing because that's considered gambling. And gambling is very, regulated in Japan. But that's also why, when you read Daigo's book, he learned Mahjong when he quit fighting games and he went into the Mahjong scene. But the Mahjong scene is definitely very Yakuza run, right? And like the whole entire...
It's the adult gambling.
Right. The whole entire community, professional community, has a lot of ties with that. And he actually even said that in the book, that one of the reasons why he decided just to quit it is because he didn't want to be associated with that, because he was getting really good at it. He was like winning yeah, I know, what a shock. But yeah, he just eventually decided not to do that anymore. So yes, this Street Fighter V hockey.
Also, to answer the other question, we haven't gotten to On Hell at all yet.
Yes. No, we'll get there soon.
Verily. In fact, perhaps even right now.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm
good.
I'm good.
Right. Okay.
So we've got a semi-Professor Olaf talk again. Semi. It's not going to go maybe as hardcore as some of them have, but we got some stuff. We only have... What do you... Oh, you don't have to do that yet, because I still have the slides first. Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Hey, look at that. It's gameplay. And it's gone. Well, not yet, it isn't. There we go. Hey!
Forgot about slides.
I definitely set up a few slides. Like, they're not anything crazy, but they're fun. Because one thing I'm fond of keeping track of is the actual voices behind some of these characters.
Okay.
You know, I don't always do the best job, but, you know, sometimes I'm really interested in that kind of thing. And also, I'm going to really try to remember to keep saying Angel, but I'm going to fail at it at least once. Because also, it's going to be faster. Also, I have a bad habit because, like, I was mentioning this to you, like, I count her as, like, the angelic tier waifu. So I keep wanting to say angel. But anyway, so when... I'm not going to do the whole, like, Angel was created because of a money match story, because, let's face it, Buttons did a way better breakdown on Twitter than I'm going to. So go check that out. But for me, I was like, you know what, I'm going to talk about her voice history. Because one of the things is that before KOF 15, let's just go with, like, before 15 was announced, before she got revealed for it, Angel has been in 3 mainline KOF games, and has had a different actress in each one.
Okay.
So she was 3 for 3. So 15 is the first time her voice has ever actually been reprised by the same actress.
Interesting. Okay. So she showed up in which one with the first time? This one, 2001.
That's line right there. King of Fighters 2001. She came out, and they're like, you know, let's put some star power behind the voice here. Let's try to really build it up and give her a famous actress, someone who's been in the anime industry since easily the 80s.
Okay.
And so we got Mina Tominaga, and I figured I would just do this. Like, here are characters you might recognize her for being the voice of.
Okay.
Not the least of which being fucking Squirtle.
Right. That's definitely, as much as little I know about Pokemon, that's definitely the one that I recognized.
She did not play totally different in 01. No. She, mechanically, she was still very similar. She was missing a couple of tools, and some of her tools were super, super broken. But she's still functionally, like, the same character. But yeah. So we got, like, so the one in the bottom middle is actually more recent. It's from, like, 2011, because it's from Hunter x Hunter.
This one here?
No, to the left.
This one.
Yeah, which honestly, like, you look at the rest of these characters, like, wait a minute. Exactly. Right? Fucking Snatcher, which is awesome.
Which one's that one?
The PC-86 looking one.
This one here? Oh, okay. That's the Kojima game? Dang. Okay.
And then we've got Lin from Hokuto no Ken 2. And then one of the ones that really made me laugh was the one on the bottom right. Those 3 are from Magical Drop.
The SNK puzzle game, right? Yeah.
Or Neo Geo puzzle game.
Neo Geo puzzle game, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. She has been in the anime industry since at least the 80s. It might have even been the 70s.
Okay. Like,
she was a child actor kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So she's been around forever. Also, that one in the middle right is from Pat Labor. And then the bottom middle one is from Samurai X. No, not that one. No, you went too far. That one is from Samurai X.
What was the first one you mentioned?
Above to the right.
Oh, this one.
Is from Pat Labor.
Okay.
So again, this is like old school.
Yeah. Also, by the way, El Gordo Supreme, apparently Justin Luang is the best at Magical Drop.
Justin's good at Magical Drop.
Yeah, he's claimed that, and like other people who have said they've been very good have been destroyed by Justin. So.
Correct.
Samurai X, huh?
Yeah, Kenshin. Okay. Yep, Magical Drop 3. Yeah. It's just all sorts of cool stuff. So if you ever like get a wild hair,
so who's
go
this
look
character?
at her. I swear to God, James.
I mean, is that Vanessa still?
Angel
still?
Yes.
Ankel still? Oh, she has something over her head.
Yeah, she has a towel over her head.
I thought that was her hair.
So that's her wind portrait.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you ever get a wild hair, go ahead and look up her like voice casting history, like her whole like filmography. It's actually kind of crazy. I just gotta grab things that people might recognize.
Yeah, so that's why I got confused, because I was like, that looks like Ankel.
She's got a towel over her head.
I was like, that looks like Ankel, but it doesn't look like
she just got out of a shower or something.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was confused. That's why I had to ask. Yeah. I was just like...
Every one of these, I have 2 pictures of Angel at the top.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So anyways,
that was her head. I was like, she's definitely not a redhead. Okay.
So after 2001, especially with some of like the Eolith changes and SNK coming back and all that stuff, they were like, this plan didn't go as well as we thought it would. You know, we thought we had some really good star power for Japan, and Japan wasn't that invested. The rest of the world had no idea what the fuck we were talking about.
Right,
So you know what? Let's save a few bucks and let's recast her. And so they got the voice of Haruko from Furikuri. Like, if you ever watched Furikuri FLCL, up there at the top right, like, sort of one of the most main characters, arguably main character, is the girl in the center with like the red vest and the goggles there. And like, so when FLCL came out, like, that whole blew up. Everyone lost their goddamn minds. And so when KOF02 came out, I was like, I know that voice. Because it's like exactly the same fucking voice. Like, she didn't even change her inflection or anything.
Gotcha, okay.
And she still had, like, a good career, because every time she pops up, it's something good, it's pretty big or whatever, but then, like, her whole actual, like, resume is not as big as you might think.
Okay.
But she's kind of a big deal. But then she went on to, you know, do Kill la Kill. She's in a couple of series.
Which one's Kill la Kill?
The bottom right one. She's a side character in Kill la Kill.
Okay.
I've never got into, whatever. Battle in 5 Seconds is the one on the bottom left, and she's adorable. The other one's from Black Butler Book of Circus. And then, oh yeah, she did Giovanna.
Dude, I mean, like, wait, so 2002 was where she first got her high-pitched nya voice,
Correct.
Right? And Giovanna doesn't sound like that at all.
Exactly.
Okay, it's pretty impressive then, okay.
And it's worth noting, by the way, that I did set aside, so some guys on YouTube have actually done, like, full sound tests of Angel between each of the games.
Oh, interesting.
So I went ahead and snagged those, so we can actually, like, demo them in a minute.
Okay.
But I want to get through the little spiel here first.
Right.
And this is where things stop being obvious, because, like, I'm a huge fan of Mayumi Shintani. She's awesome. But then, you know, she didn't keep up reprising the role, whatever, so then we go to KOF 14.
So, after 2002, she never showed up in any of the games, so she wasn't in the Ash Saga at all.
Nope, her next appearance was a mobile game, I believe. Or 14.
Jesus,
Yeah.
okay.
Either 14 or a mobile game, whichever happened first.
Okay.
And here we have KOF 14's Angel, Miki Ogura. This is fucking hard, by the way. I spent hours trying to dig up shit. And I am prefacing this with, I can't guarantee everything I'm about to say.
Okay.
But odds are that if you are a voice actress over the age of 30 living in Osaka named Miki Ogura, you're probably the same person?
Maybe.
Probably. But I cannot guarantee this. So that's like my huge caveat here.
Right.
But in Canon Spike, there is a Miki Ogura credited. And Canon Spike's credits, by the way, are terrible. Because they're like, voice cast, these 8 people. Next page. Don't even tell you who they are. But
right,
if
course.
you actually play the game, BB Hood and Mega Man definitely sound like the same actress.
Wait,
and
they're in Canon Spike?
Secret characters.
Okay.
And definitely seem like someone who could do those voices could easily do the new voice of Angel.
Okay.
Also, you know, you listen to 14's Angel, it sounds very much like she's trying to emulate Mayumi Shintani's, which is why I kept crediting 15, because she finally put her own spin on it, and I'm like, I'm here for it.
Okay.
But assuming this is all the same person, the same Miki Ogura, there's a reason why she doesn't have much in the way of, like, video game voice credits or anime voice credits or anything. Because it's not her normal lane. Assuming that it's the same person, most of her resume is, like, narration for television programs, commercials, radio dramas.
I mean, the chances of there being 2 Miki Oguras who do voice work who live in
Osaka,
yeah.
It's pretty slim that it's
Right.
different. But I'm caveating it because I can't guarantee it.
Of course.
But I spent hours. I went so far as to actually find, like, the Japanese casting site that has her voice tapes. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is her. It sounds like it could be her.
Right,
But I mean, I don't want to, like, bother, like, anybody at SNK, be like, hey, am I right? Like, would that,
They'd be like,
I'm not
get
gonna
out
waste
of
their
here,
fucking
kid.
time.
Get out of here, kid. We ain't got time for this.
But if anyone's watching right now, they'd be like, "Yeah, you actually were right," or "Yeah, no, you're fucking wrong." I'd like to have an answer, but I'm not gonna bother him with it. But the amount of digging I did, relatively confident, because if I'm not, then there's no fucking way I would ever find out.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, it's just really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna DM KK, just be like, "Hey, do you know about this? Am I right?"
Can you dig up information about the voice actor? Because I just got it. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? If I'm gonna harass him about a voice actor, I'm gonna ask him to fucking get me the autograph of the original Blue Mary voice actors. Come on.
That was the time that Vi got the Cammy voice actress to call me. He was at a convention or something, and she was there, so he called me from his phone, and he's like, hey James, you recognize this voice? And I'm like, what is even happening here? Because one, Vi never calls me, so I'm already confused as it is. So, man. Yeah, I've never played Cannon Spike. I've actually never played it, so...
It's a fun experience.
Right. I mean, it's basically a shmup.
Twin stick shooter.
Yeah.
Twin stick shooter with more beat 'em up qualities.
Okay.
And a level based structure and everything, and a bunch of homage pieces to other Capcom characters and franchises. And it's the one where you get the sweet rollerblade Cammy.
Yeah, which they put into Street Fighter V.
You have no idea how happy I was about that.
You were happy about it, and not for the same reasons though. But CJ Truth was happy about it because that's the one that he uses all the time.
It's a good costume.
He played rollerblade hockey a lot, so
there you go.
He left fighting game for a while and actually played mostly rollerblade hockey.
Who the fuck stops playing video games to play sports? What a weirdo.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the crazy thing is on the Tuesday show, a lot of the people that we talked to about fighting game origins, a lot of them are sports players who got injured. A lot of people are sports players.
Red Bull has a sponsored Mario player with a backstory like that, too.
Yeah.
Because he was a snowboarder who got injured.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, while I was in recovery, I just started playing Mario, and I got stuck on it.
Yeah, a lot of the fighting game players, interestingly enough, were like, oh, yeah, I played football, but then I injured myself. And I
took a human to the knee.
Yeah, I mean, David is even kind of that way because he played hockey and he injured himself. And so a lot of people took that competitive drive and just transformed it into... into fighting games.
Wait, I can beat people up and nobody gets injured? This is awesome.
Yeah, but for certain people like David, I think that was less entertaining.
Yeah.
No, Kami was one of the ones that we interviewed. Yeah. He was on our show and talking about that too. Sejam was a wrestler for sure, yeah. And that's why he says he has that kind of nasally voice.
Was that wrestling or lacrosse?
Lacrosse. What are you doing, Jasmine? What are you doing? She's licking the table. No, Sejam has actually said that's why he kind of has that nasally voice because he broke his nose during wrestling. So yeah,
the funny thing is, I barely notice it.
Yeah,
but I know.
I think we're all just kind of used to hearing his voice.
Well, I mean, it's also you're always going to be more critical of yourself.
Oh yeah.
I always talk about my face is actually super asymmetrical, and everyone looks at me like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I look in the mirror, I get mad.
Oh man.
So
actually, true story, when fighting games started disappearing during the Dark Ages, and it's why we call it the Dark Ages. I know everyone's like, oh, there wasn't a Dark Age because games are still
you're delusional.
Everybody that I know stopped playing fighting games. Everybody who was a fighting game player stopped playing fighting games. And you know what they all turned to? Online poker. All of them went to online poker. Visant went to it.
I just played more Diablo 2.
Yeah, that's where Mike Watson went to. That's where one of the most famous poker players right now. God, what's his name? Is not Ronald Liu. That's his brother. Is it Roland Liu? Or Randy Liu? Randy Liu. So there's three Marvel players. Ronald, Randy, and it might be Roland or something like that. They're brothers. They all played MVC2, but Randy Liu is the one that's actually really famous in the poker scene. Habad Khan is also another one of the ones that went in there.
No, I just went and played MMOs.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, man.
The thing is about competitive gambling is you have to have capital to invest to begin with.
I mean, the funny thing, too, I still remember Watson telling me that he loved it during the poker boom, because you just got all these people who didn't know how to play.
Yeah.
And so basically you could just rob them of all their money, basically legally, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, because that's my problem, really, is that winning isn't inherently fun to me.
Because you're taking money from somebody else?
No, it's because I want to play. I'm playing to enjoy playing. If I'm just winning, I might be playing less or getting less fun out of the game. Winning isn't inherently fun to me. I've talked about it before. I have more fun losing in MVCI than winning in Street Fighter V.
Right, yeah.
And so if I'm just like blowing people up and taking their money, like, I mean, all I'm doing is basically having a job with less effort.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I have too much empathy in general whenever I play fighting games. Like I said, I will play in tournaments, and when I remember it was Street Fighter Cross Tekken at Wednesday Night Fights. I was playing that, shockingly enough, because the game was brand new, and so we were playing whatever it was, regardless of how bad it was. But like I was playing against somebody, and that person's like girlfriend and friends were all there, and they were cheering him on while he was fighting me, and I couldn't try as hard, and I ended up losing to him because
you let him have it.
Yeah, it's like there's just like this weird sense of empathy that I have that I just can't. I don't know.
Also, if you were a skier, that might be more than like you're more performative, so you might do better as like a lab monster.
Well, I mean that's why he likes. So Matthew is an artist.
Yeah,
he does a lot of artwork, right? So. Yeah, and skiing is a lot about self-improvement and that kind of such, right? Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it's when we interview all those guys on the Tuesday show, every single one of them is just like, oh, it's just, it fulfilled this competitive drive, and I mean, we just interviewed Diaphone recently, and, he was talking about how the reason why he loves fighting games is because he really fell in love with the improvement cycle. Which is losing, improving.
Yeah, losing until you're not.
Yeah, losing, studying, improving, figuring it out, blah, 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 blah. And that competitive drive definitely fuels a lot of those people.
The journey is better than the destination.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's the reason why I do play a lot of fighting games, and why it's hard for me to play fighting games even on stream now, because I have such a competitive drive that I know I'm not as good and I can't dedicate enough time to be as good. So for me, it almost feels like I just want to not play. You know what I mean? In a weird way.
So in terms of the actress slides, this is it. But I do want to bring up the links to like a little bit of the voice tests for each version.
That's right.
And so we can return to like the first slide and be like, this is what 01 sounds like. Because 01 sounds dramatically different.
Okay, so they don't need to see these, right? They just need to hear
but I mean, if you could go back to the first slide to have
I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
Yeah, the first picture showing.
Shut up, arcade ambiance. Okay.
There we go.
Let's do this. Let's go over here. Let's go back to the slide. There we go. And then I'll do this. Okay. My arm still hurts, and a lot of it is because of this setup right here. You see how I have to do this all the time? Yeah, this is killing my arm, I think. I think the table... So it was caused by the phone, but now that it's happened... This thing is exacerbating
the shit out of it. Yeah, of course.
Exactly. So it's just my setup is really, really bad. It's not that I need a new desk. If you guys, my setup is not a real computer desk. Like literally my 3 monitors are on a sideways bookshelf. This is a bookshelf that I've put on its side. You know what I mean? So it's like... It's just the whole
you need to like re-optimize and like feng shui this area so that you actually have something squared away.
Basically. So, what's up, Caramel Jenkins? What's going on? All right, so let's listen to this over here.
Yeah, don't hit me.
コリコリっとね。コリコリしたい？ベロベロベロベロベロベロ。
I mean, like, I can actually kind of hear the age in the voice a little bit, interestingly enough.
And also, don't forget that, like, 2001 is, like, fucking a billion characters and crazy stages and effects and multi-characters on the screen with assists and everything, so the sound quality suffered bad.
Oh, I remember you talking about that.
That game kind of sounds like shit compared to a lot of the others. That's so good. I want to dub that over the intro to the 15 trailer where she's like, with the
oh yeah, dude. I don't know if that's ever gonna get old.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like actually like rip that. We're gonna have to rip that sound.
But yeah, I was wondering why the quality of it didn't sound.
Yep, that's 2001.
Okay.
Oh, hi 15 beta footage.
Dude, it's so funny. I've actually been watching a lot of these. And Xiao Hai is killing everybody.
No!
Yeah,
you don't say!
I'm saying, like, he's killing everybody, but including people like Mad KOF and ET and all these guys, dude. And also another thing, too, is, Yashiro's, like, they make Yashiro look problem, dude. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Okay, so that's the 01 voice. And then so when they got Mayumi Shintani in, she kind of reinvented the wheel, and they just made her do the Haruko voice mostly.
Okay.
私のせいじゃないもん。おしまい。部屋入った。ほいさ。おい、おら。じゃん。あらら。おバカ。さん。言った。てい。ほら。あちょー。でん。いただき。まんまーす。うえーす。はいはいはいっと。です。私アンヘル19歳。ちょっとおちょめな女の子。ほいきた。うりゃ。うりゃ。うりゃ。うら。あうや。うわ。あん。とくと味わえアンヘル様の妙義をおしゃぶりしてるよぷぷ K49 はまだ子供だからにゃ
Oh, they're actually even showing the wind
よっ
poses
と
here.
所詮あにゃたはカモなのにゃ
Hang on, let me go back here just so people can actually see that really quick.
Also, you can see what they changed when in 14.
That was nice. I give Cat.
Whoa.
Cat reveals is godlike.
Where is that coming from?
What tab did you accidentally start? There we
Oh,
go.
there we go. What the hell? Oh, that was the Street Fighter V thing, right? Okay.
な女の子
Because that was Justin Luang.
うりゃうりゃうりゃうらあうやうわあんとくと味わえアンヘル様の妙義をおしゃぶりしてるよぷぷ K49 はまだ子供だからにゃふうよっと所詮あにゃたはカモなのにゃこんな感じとくと味わえアンヘル様の妙義を回って回ってうーら
People's Elbow.
コリコリするかにゃうわー
No,
So-
better.
Yeah. So actually, if you go back to the like second or third win pose, where she opens the front of her coat towards the
妙
camera.
義をおしゃぶりしてるよ
Soon.
ぷぷ K49 はまだ子供だからにゃ
Did you say KOF something, huh? Doesn't sound
I
like
think it is actually.
よっと
Okay, so
所
watch this
詮
one.
あにゃたはカモなのにゃこ
So
んな感じ
that one in particular, that win quote is in every successive game, and so you can actually hear it in the 14 and 15 ones.
Interesting. Okay.
So
Yeah,
that
I
win
mean-
pose, that win pose is in 15, but she doesn't open the coat,
Right.
and it's in 14 as well. She just goes, and then she just dances the hands around.
Right. I mean, I know, like, we talked about this, but like, I almost prefer the previous voice just because of the kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not as a fan of that kind of personality, you know.
Yeah,
what
and
I
if you
mean?
go
So-
back to the image, so the character on the bottom left is also exactly that voice. All the nyas, because that is actually like a girl with cat ears, full blown nya.
Oh, okay.
But she's also kind of amazing. And then so now we go to 14, and you can see
あい
how much she kind of is trying to sound like Mayumi version.
さり くと味わえ
But it almost
フィ
sounds
ナーレかにゃ
cuter, you know.
ほいっとシュッ甘い甘い甘いよっと
Yeah, the cat girl from Battle in 5 Seconds.
えいおらていあちょでーんにゃういおら
That Japanese phrase. Ding!
うい
Because
でーんあちょでーん
that's what Laura says at the begining of her intro quote in Japanese as well. I
Isn't it
feel
like a boom?
something like that,
うい
yeah.
おらはよこのビヨヨンシュパッととわあららじゃーんおバカさんあっちゃーはいはいはいとはよ
And yeah, 14 and 15 are the same, but it's a new recording.
ですはい来た覚悟はいいえいっさオーライ行
Even
くにゃチェイサ
the sound quality
堪
is
能
still a
してに
little
Not
ゃ
optimal.
と
right.
私アンヘル19歳ちょっとお茶目な女の子あたしの名義に酔いしれな所詮あにゃたはカモなのにゃ
You could
See,
definitely
there's the win
あ
quote.
たしのせいじゃないもんたはカモなのにゃ
that one.
That's the
あ
one.
たしのせいじゃないもんべえ嫌な感じ
Yeah.
ちょっと痛いクラクラするもう
See?
ムカつくひどいそれが本気
What'd you call me?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, what the hell? Ah.
いいよ
And then just for the sake of argument, can you put on the 15 trailer?
Sure, sure.
And you can see exactly the same win quote, and you can see exactly the budget.
Right. Okay.
Oh, dude, sound tests are fire.
Hang on a second. I gotta do it.
Yes!
入ったはい
Yeah. Yeah, she's been under 20 for 20 years.
So we gotta do this. Here we go. I'm gonna lower the volume on this one a little bit here. There we go.
はい
Flawless!
俺とお前と恐竜で会場を沸かせようぜ。
気が向いたらにゃ所詮あなたはカモなのにゃあちょっとよおバカバリバリするかにゃ
Okay.
Yeah, I really like the new recording because it seems like the best of all worlds kind of thing.
カリしたい
Just one more time.
Perfect.
Full screen.
Perfect. Oh, you want to turn down the volume on that?
Turn the volume down on this one so you can hear it again. We'll do
Oh,
this.
thank you, Gordo.
We're doing it one more time here.
I think we can time it a little better than that. We got one more in us.
Okay, we got one more in this. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this.
Gotta find the exact time.
カリカリしたい
There it is right there.
Bit
Okay. We'll try that one. We'll try this.
Perfect.
Oh my god. I just don't know what the hell that was supposed to be. Like, what was...
It might have been her losing a timeout. I know she has an animation for losing with timeout. She does like a raspberry. And that might have been her O1 sound for it. I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh my god.
So good. So anyways, now that we've gotten through all that nonsense,
now can I move?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Okay, yeah.
So now, as we've talked about many times, Angel is like literally one of the hardest characters in any 2D fighting game ever, and pretty much the hardest KOF character to play. And James has no idea what he's getting into.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little thing here where I'm going to kind of give a somewhat tutorial on how she works and try to kind of teach James how to play her from scratch.
All right, so let me also do this. So we can hear this, and there we go.
You have that Team Mexico theme, though? So just for the purposes of... Let's look at her command list and laugh for a moment.
Okay, hang on 1 second. I also want to see if I can bring up the camera here, but I don't think I'm going to have a good way to do that right now, so I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Yeah,
the camera for us, basically. Yeah, okay.
So this is just throws, command normals, whatever. Special moves.
Oh boy, here we go.
So Red Sky, Mad Murder, those are standalone. That's fine, cool. Unchained Start. So these are all moves that put her in basically the Unchained stance. Is the easy, like an easy way to describe it. Also, yeah, I want to make sure this worked. Just me tipping over in the camera. Flawless.
Okay.
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 So, Unchained Start basically puts you in... I mean, it's not even really stance, but like, it's chain mode. So once you've done any starter, you go into Unchained Circle, which is any of these 6 moves. Which all they are is up, forward, or down, punch, or kick.
Okay, so the punch or kick doesn't change what it does.
No, it does.
I'm sorry, the strength of the punch or
Not at
kick
all.
doesn't change what they do. Sorry, yeah. Okay.
No. So up punch, up kick, forward punch, forward kick, down punch, down kick.
Okay.
Once you have done any circle move, then you have to change your move based on a circle. So if you started up, you can only go to forward or down. From there, you have to do the one you didn't do.
Right.
So you can do up, down, forward,
right.
or
so,
up, forward, down,
so
up, forward,
basically,
down.
once you start at up, you got to go a circle in one of the directions. Now, obviously, there's no back, so you skip back, and so you go to up, down, forward, or up, forward, down.
Correct.
But you can keep sight.
And then you keep circling.
Okay.
So up, forward, down, etc. You in this though is also the caveat. You have to always alternate punch, kick, punch, kick, punch, kick.
Oh Jesus.
So up punch, forward kick, down punch, up kick, forward punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, are there actually any combos that extend 6 moves long like that?
Combos, no.
But you can like on
But
block.
you can make a combo of all of it, and you can shift them however you want because a lot of them are mix-up tools.
Okay. Like here, so some of them don't hit at all.
What do you mean?
Like, do some of them not hit?
Oh, no, they're all attacks.
They're all attacks.
But like
so,
forward punch is an overhead, so it has a lot of startup.
So here's the question though: if the opponent just sits there and blocks, can you loop this forever?
No, because you're eventually get pushed out anyway. So.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can still loop on whiff, but then by that point, why are you doing it?
Right. Oh, okay. So you could chain even on whiff then. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay, too fast.
And you have to know the timing of every single one of these to know how quickly you need to do the next one. Then, right? It just takes a little practice.
It takes a little practice.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Can I see? Can I just...
Absolutely. And then we'll go into talking about more of it.
Right. You can start with these moves, right?
Yeah. Which is 3K, 3 light kick or 3 heavy kick.
Jesus Christ, okay.
So one of them is a standing low, one of them is an overhead.
Jesus, okay. But you're doing back forward light kick, right?
Nope. For the ones I was doing, you do down to back punch.
Oh, this is actually a starter here?
That's a starter, and you can actually do it before it becomes active or after it's active.
Oh, I see, yeah. So this is up punch, this is towards punch, this is down punch, this is up kick, this is towards kick, and this is down kick.
Which is so buffed in 15.
Right. So those are the 6 moves that she has.
Those
basically.
are all the chain circle moves, unchained circle moves.
Right. Now, again, because they all have different speeds, the timing that it takes to cancel them is different, right?
It's a lot easier on hit. On whiff, it's kind of rough.
Right, on hit, because you have the hit stop to be able to... Now, when I do this... Yeah, so you can't just chain it right away. You can't just chain it.
No, it basically has to be on the active frame. And that's the thing, is some of them, like, they're really fast. Like, up kick is ludicrously fast.
Okay, now I'm just trying to see, can you cheat it?
No, well, technically you kind of can, but not with both lights because that's a command.
Oh, that's
That's
a
feint.
command.
That's
okay.
that's her feint that she showed in the trailer as well.
Okay. So can I do it with heavy kick and heavy punch?
Find out.
Shit.
I don't.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
I'm honestly, I've never even tried. Funny enough, but I don't think it will.
I'm doing that one too fast.
Actually,
It does. It works.
Why am I not surprised? But it's also kind of weird. Let me see. Yeah.
So you can cheat it, kind of, right?
Yeah, just do the right direction and just mash both heavies. Fuck it.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that, and
Yeah.
it's the way my brain works, dude.
But so yeah, just for the sake of these are the feints.
Oh, so she has 3 directions.
Yeah.
She can do neutral, forward, and back. So light punch plus light kick is part of the chains that you can feint. Oh, but you can chain out of them too.
The finishers.
Okay, this is a Killer Instinct character.
So here's the thing about Angel is that yes, she's a KOF character, she's a 2D character in a 2D game, but she also like leans a lot into 3D fighters and leans a lot into like anime. She's like where the Venn diagram for the 3 genres meet is where she sits.
Okay.
That's her table.
Interesting. What the hell?
So again, we've got the starters. We've got chain circles, and then chain circle specials, which are mostly the feints.
Right.
And then we've got the finishers. And mind you, this command list is actually incomplete.
So 4 forward and every button, or quarter circle forward with punches.
Yes.
And what other finishers does she have that's not in here?
So it's this part that's actually incomplete.
The special Unchained Circle.
Because while you're in circle, you can then go into Unchained Step and do basically, it turns into like KI linkers, where I'll just show you. Let's actually go ahead and reset to. So this is Unchained Step.
Okay.
That's half circle forward kick. And you can do a chain move out of it.
Right, What was that?
Me messing up an intro.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
So you could actually cancel any one of those into the Unchained Step.
Yeah, and then there's the fact that the EX one's faster. God damn it.
Interesting. Now, theoretically, can you do like that low kick? Well, not even the EX. Into run, into low kick, into run, into low kick, into run, into low kick forever.
I mean, sort of, but you're never gonna be plus when you do it.
Right, but I'm just curious, like, is there a limitation to it? You know what I mean?
You have to be...
Right, so you can do it as long as you want to, basically.
And so that puts the run into kind of the special bracket here, where it should be relisted here because
it's really quick?
It's different functionality.
Right. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this though is that if I hit HK and HP at the same time, it favors the kick.
Yeah.
Alright, so kick always comes out, but so technically I can do. Oh Jesus! So when she does this, she automatically crosses up. I see.
So it's basically it's not a new circle because I don't think you can actually do a run linker into a full chain circle.
Jesus. Basically, yeah.
Actually, let me check something real quick. I want to verify that I'm not crazy.
Punch came out there. Okay.
Come on. Yeah, and so you can't up punch there. Because once you've started the run, then you're basically in run circle state rather than regular circle.
Okay, so when you're in run circle state, what does that mean?
So instead of being able to keep doing like...
Right,
Hey, let's do that. See how I couldn't do up punch?
Right, yeah.
Because now you've basically broken the circle, so now you're in a different set of
I want to kill
permitted
the
moves.
Ash to be Blaze from 2003.
What themes do you want? I want Kill versus Ash to be Blaze from 2003.
I don't even know what rival themes I want anymore. There's so many.
Okay, so once you've gone into circle, then you could only do move into circle again? Is that it?
Yeah, in terms of the run. Just the run has this kind of property.
Right, yeah.
You can still do a finish.
Right, finishers
But finishers are their own like rules.
Right.
But yeah,
once you commit to the run into a button,
now you have to just do run button,
or finisher.
Or finish.
Because there's no more circle. You've killed the circle as soon as you run. Now, what about if you do one of these evasion things, like you do the forward
finisher?
Same thing. So the run is the same thing as those other ones, basically.
Yeah. So I mean, again, though, the case in point is that the run counts as a starter. But if you go from chain circle into run, then it gets the ultimate.
So if you run into starter, you can do the craziness. Okay. So run as a starter.
It's fine.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Alright, so in other words... Okay, so give me an example of a crazy Mary combo. I'm sorry, an Ankel combo. Okay, so what was that exactly? So there was something into 2 moves into finisher.
Okay, so I did command grab. And then did this, but faked it into...
Just to get the starter, basically.
So then you get starter up kick, with down punch into forward kick.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And then finisher. And then use for one of her other starters, the back forward kick. Juggle it, and then keep doing shit.
Right, and what was the keep doing shit part? Oh, you didn't even do the chain anymore. That was just a regular juggle.
That was 2 chains. It was 2 chains.
Oh, the second one was a chain. Okay.
So then, backward kick, forward kick, up punch.
Oh, the up punch. Gotcha. That's why it was a knockdown still.
Yeah, so in 02, the run into up punch led to infinites.
Oh, okay,
and they did all sorts of crazy shit. So they've changed how the run works, and then they rebuffed the run for 15, the EX run.
What's her command throw?
RDP kick.
Yeah, but you have to do EX.
Which means you have to be in max mode because it's 14.
Oh, right, okay. And so when you do this, and then what do? You do spinking punch?
And then into basically
Up
interrupt it with up kick.
Right, so you do... Whoops. Like that, basically. Yeah. Okay. And I'm using the cheat right here. I don't
give a shit.
Yeah. So you basically do... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you just have to get used to this. Do the
Also, you're not wrong. The Always Sunny whiteboard meme.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. Luigi, right? Isn't that the guy who's gonna be Luigi or something? Okay. Now that's you.
And then forward light punch.
Right. And, oh, you can't do that.
It's a finisher
right.
only.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you can't even do it. Oh no, Jasmine's attacking Angel. No, actually, she's attacking the KOF 15 hype at the top.
Oh my god, it's the ticker.
Yeah, she's attacking the ticker right now.
Wow.
Oh, Kitty. So basically, you can't do the finisher right away. You have to do it.
You have to be in a chain.
Right. Yeah.
All you need to do is one unchained circle move.
Oops. Let's try to do. God, it doesn't run of those.
Try to do a down punch.
Yeah. Well, let me just do this one then, like this, right? Like this. So then I can just do like that.
There you go.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
And we're still kind of scratching the surface.
Dude, what, Jasmine? Yeah, come on, Jasmine. Don't kill my TV, please.
Oh wait, perfect.
God, the timing on that is weird. There we go. Oops, towards punch.
Toward light
Now,
punch.
obviously, I don't need to be in max mode to do this right. Just that part, right? So I can just do it. Yeah, you just have to get used to that time. Jasmine, what are you doing, Jasmine? Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Yep.
Like that,
There
right?
you go. And then, so what you can do now, also, just do back forward kick.
Right, this thing
Yeah.
here, so...
And actually, yeah, so he's got I think he got a good point. So back forward kick, 2 punch, 6-6 light punch.
Okay.
And it's just a quick, easy bread and butter.
So,
Down punch, and then forward light punch.
That's right. That one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It just kind of works.
Right.
And you can also, the back forward kick, you can cancel the first hit, which changes your distance.
Oh, yeah, because when I did this, whoops. That didn't hit.
But do the first hit only.
Right, okay, so I do like that.
Yep, and that just works.
Right, okay. Jesus.
Yeah, and then, so again, like, if you want to bring up the command list, take a quick look at it and be like, okay, so that's what this is. And I can show you kind of like all the finishers and stuff, but...
And then quarter strike.
No, back forward kick.
Back forward kick, that's what it was, right?
And then forward kick, up punch.
Shoot. I can't ever remember to do towards. It's weird. It's a weird input for the finishers. Jasmine! Dude, Jasmine is being fussy right now. Oops, that was the wrong move. No, that was the right move.
And then you chain off of that.
It only hits once then.
Because it's on the juggle.
Oh, okay, so then you do this into... You did this into that one, right?
Yep. Yeah, and so they did a really good job of helping mitigate her infinite from previous games.
That's weird.
All of her Unchained moves. So, okay, first off.
Wait, hang on a second. This is really interesting here. Just as an FYI for people, when you do up and you hit both buttons, kick is prioritized. If I do forward and both buttons, punch is prioritized.
Because they're all different special moves. I don't know.
Right, and then down, kick is prioritized. So I was trying to cheat and do forward plus kick with that, but I can't. Interesting.
So anyway, so KOF and SNK games in general tend to not use like the normal like juggle values,
right,
limits.
Yeah.
They're just like, this move's allowed to juggle as many times as it wants, this move's allowed to juggle twice, etc., etc. All of Angel's Unchained moves, with the exception of down moves, because fuck them, literally only let you juggle once, with the exception of forward kick.
Oh.
So like up kick and up punch, they're only gonna juggle once. Period.
This one right here. This one.
Forward kick can do it as many times as you want because it's the slowest one and the longest recovery on a juggle.
Right.
But you can theoretically get that like 2 or 3 times.
Interesting.
Additionally, back forward kick and up kick, chain up kick, share the same juggle flag.
What do you mean? Which one?
I'll show you real quick.
Sure.
So let's say I get you launch up kick, right? So I'm gonna do that. But let's do, you know, kick missed because I did the back forward kick. So they share a juggle flag. In
so
some
back
cases.
forward and up kick.
Yeah, back forward kick and up kick.
Up kick. Jeez.
You know. But not the other way around. Weird, right?
Right, yeah, okay. Now, has anybody actually, like, gone into the codes to figure out what these juggle values are and stuff?
I don't know, probably.
Because, I mean, they've done that to Street Fighter 4 and 5. Like, we actually know what all the values are. We've taken them out of the game. So I'm curious if anybody actually has done something like that. So...
Oh yeah, so when the game launched, she was able to do this as like a meter-dependent infinite.
Oh,
they definitely changed it. I actually found I have an old combo video of me getting like 6 or 7 up kicks in one combo.
Okay. Take that. Now that you have to do that fast.
But so anyways, when 14 dropped, I did a flowchart for how Unchained Circle and all these things work, and it's a good flowchart. But I think I want to remake it with a lot more extravagant detail.
Why am I not getting it? Am I doing it too fast?
Yeah, actually, you're doing the punch too late. And then just keep going for that one. Yeah, basically you're doing all of it too late or too slow.
I feel like this is exactly what I was doing before.
So yeah, just do the. There you go.
What? Okay, I was doing it too fast. Because that's what I was doing. Okay. Oh god, that's weird. Oops, and then just do this into that, right?
And then you can do up punch after that on the same juggle.
Right. Like
there you go.
that.
And that's it.
And then what do you do after the up punch?
Super.
Which one's the super?
Fun. Back, then dragon punch. Punch.
What a weird input.
Fun fact, in the older games, you had to be in Unchained to do it. You couldn't even do it raw.
Oh, really? Jesus, okay.
Yeah, they decided to let her just have it.
Yeah, this requires so much muscle memory, I think.
Yeah. And again, all we're doing is messing with a corner combo.
Right, and God, I can't even imagine.
Yep, exactly. Proud Soul has it right. You learn all these combos, you still gotta find a way to get a first hit in neutral.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what a lot of people's problems with fighting games in general are. They'll learn these combos, and then this is all they want to land, but the problem is they learn a combo, but they don't have a way to land that as the starter.
Yeah.
So what's the point,
How are you gonna get in?
Right.
Yeah, and that's really what separates a good on-hail player from everyone else who tries to play her, is actually able to survive a fucking round, basically.
Interesting. Jesus Christ. So then I have to do
I mean, you can do any of those. It depends on what kind of Oki you want, what kind of like meter you want to spend or not. Because I forgot that in later patches they made it so that her level 2 super doesn't lose her the corner. So that wasn't a change in 15.
Wait, say that again?
Do the level 2 rushdown super.
This thing here?
Yeah, level 2 version.
How do I do the level 2 version?
Should be both punches.
That's what I thought I did. Oh,
So this game is really anal about simultaneous hit.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
But yeah, see, didn't lose corner.
Oh,
I think in the launch version she did.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, okay.
Too early. You mashed it too early.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even think I did the input right.
You can link it.
Like you can, oh wait, you can?
You can just link it. You have enough time off that juggle.
Oh, I don't need to super cancel it.
You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to.
Right, okay. Dude, the forward punch ender is the part that's killing me right now.
Do it a little later.
No, it's just because as an input, I can't remember to, like...
Oh, so you can do the wall bounce punch and then do the level 2 to regain corner, but it's just like... Typically, you're actually losing damage on doing that combo, because some of the other combos are just a little easier, a little faster, whatever. The wall bounce is doable, but it's also like, you have to work so much harder to get the timing down. But I was definitely doing it earlier today.
Yeah, it's just, I can't, like, when my brain goes, do the special move, forward punch is not, like, my hand wants to do quarter circle forwards and DPs and all that kind of stuff. So it's just like...
And yeah, I'm basically just trying to get him, like, the basics of the basic stuff.
Oops, I did up kick. See, I can't, for some reason, like, my brain doesn't want to process that. It's weird. Yeah, there's just a lot of muscle memorization in this. Where's my anti-cat stick?
Actually, let me take this for just a second and you figure out where cat stick is. Ah, fudge. Dropped it.
Oh, you can actually turn around on that one then. Oh, I forget, in this game, can you climax cancel from 1 to 3 like that?
Yeah. Yeah, you totally can. So, you can do this.
Now, the other question, can you do 1, 2, 3 in this game?
Yes, but she can't. Because one of her supers is the counter.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what Angel does right now, and it's just like, it's crazy. But like,
so she has a series of really good jump buttons.
Yeah.
Additionally, she has one jumping command normal, which can hit really late.
Is that a cross-up?
Well, why would you need it to be? She has jump heavy punch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she has that thing. She's got taco elbow.
Taco elbow.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is that the mid-screen version, basically?
Yeah, just like really simple bread and butter stuff.
So what was the bread and butter that you just did?
It was the same one we did earlier.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to go back.
Gotcha.
She has this command normal,
right?
Which you can do on backdash.
So is it back and button or down button?
Down button.
So it's like Kyo more, right?
Yeah. Okay. But you can do it during backdash, which also means some really silly stuff you can do. If I can get this positioned right.
Right. Okay.
Totally allowed to do that. Probably gonna get nerfed in 15 because everyone else's has.
Right.
And then just for little bits of, you haven't seen all her moves yet. So this is happening by kick. You've seen the run. But
so what run is, what's the command for?
That's the forward kick.
That one. Yeah. Okay.
So let's do a starter and check out her finishers.
Okay.
So you've seen the launcher.
Right.
I'm a big fan of that move.
Okay, so what's the deal with that move?
It's unblockable.
It is unblockable.
Totally unblockable.
So if you just...
Yeah, if you get them scared, just do it.
Jesus. And you get a juggle off of that then. Oh, God. Okay.
And then we saw in the trailer... Which, by the way, I didn't realize until recently, that was a buff in her trailer.
Why?
Because she lost the corner doing it.
Oh.
And in 15, she bounces the same direction. so she comes back the way she came.
Oh,
because
interesting.
reasons.
Right, okay.
That was a missed input, because I'm mashing too hard.
Oh, dang. What's that finisher?
Down to forward heavy punch.
What was down to forward light punch?
That's the airborne one.
Oh, okay. Now, can that combo, or is that just they catch them by surprise because they're
The jumping one?
Yeah.
The jumping one does not.
So it's interesting. She has an unblockable punch and she has a throw.
A throw?
I'm saying as the ender, the airborne.
2 throws.
I mean, like on block, right? So, because I'm assuming that one's not going to work on block.
You can kind of make it happen.
If you delay it, basically. Right.
Situationally, you can do shit like that too.
But I mean, I feel like the hooligan throw one and the unblockable punch, interestingly enough, fill kind of the same gap. You know what I mean? They're both catch the guy unawares and they're just blocking.
Now, mind you, that she also has that overhead, overhead hard knockdown.
Is that forward kick?
Forward kick.
Okay.
By the way, this is an overhead.
That's an overhead.
Low, overhead, grab. That all comboed.
Okay.
Pick one. 2 overheads.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then... Alright, let's do it this way. Oh, yeah. Safe jump.
Okay. Now, here's a question. If you do... Shoot, what was I trying to think here? If you do the overhead kick in the circle move, that move, can you combo off of that? Not out of the air. Yeah. No.
You can finish it. So on hit, you can just go straight into the grab.
Oh, so the grab does combo though.
Yeah, that does.
Oh, dang. Okay. So if you do hit him with an overhead, you get the grab.
Yeah.
Now, what happens if, like, put her all on block? I just want to see how, like, it might not be confirmable, right? So, yeah, so then you're dead, basically.
Yeah, but you kind of have a good idea. Yeah, I should show James O2 like high level angel, and I've shown you some with like the combo videos, right? With all the infinites everywhere.
Now the question is, like, if you put her to random guard, you're not going to be able to hit confirm that overhead kick into the throw, right? Not on the 2 hits, like just do it raw.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Right. Can you actually do it late enough that you can hit confirm?
Yes.
Yeah, you can actually hit
100%.
confirm it. Yeah, that is definitely enough time.
I was pretty sure. I was pretty sure, but I wasn't going to talk out loud.
Yeah. Dang, so you can actually just go for raw overhead, and if you catch them, Jesus, okay. But obviously that one's interruptible, but if they're touching buttons, there's frame traps, I'm sure, right? So...
Yeah, and I don't remember what the overhead is on hit and block.
Like, I bet
but
you...
that is like an unreactable overhead.
Right. I bet you if you go into that overhead and they block it, and you do the light punch finisher, how much you want to bet that's like a frame trap? Like they try to touch. See?
Pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then on top of all this, let's talk about our EX moves.
Oh God.
So this does not have an EX move, strangely.
Okay.
Okay. This is the EX run, which is faster and can be turned into chain sooner.
Right. Can you turn max mode into infinite on this training mode? Just out of curiosity.
Remember if you can.
Max mode gauge.
Limitless.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely on the EX moves now. So the thing is, see how long that took? That's the EX
right,
roll.
okay.
That's the point of it.
That's why you could do the pseudo infinite before with that low punch until they nerf that, right?
Okay. According to the trailer, this is a throw now.
Right.
Because
due
fuck
to
you.
Due to the red hit spark.
Yeah.
Right?
But that also might be one of those in development things because I looked at the Clark and Ralph trailer and they had some things that I didn't think should have been throws, and I was like, oh god.
How'd you do that move again?
This is half circle back kick.
Okay.
So, the big ones are EX command grab. First off, because it's invul as fuck, and it's much...
It has invul?
It's another one of those grabs with invul, and it's way faster and way better comboable, so you can actually get that. And it launches higher. So this... So here's the regular one.
Right, yeah, of course.
And then you saw earlier we were doing that, and it just fucking reversed.
That's right, we figured out that Iori's EX command grab was invul, right? So you could technically do that as a wake up then, huh? And just grab people off the ground.
Which is fine if she keeps that in 15, but in this it's why'd you get knocked down when you have max mode?
Right, yeah.
But then we get to the pride and joy of her EX moves.
Okay. That's the quarter circle back punch.
Yeah, down back punch, the EX version, is a crumple and a guard crush.
Okay, so if you guard, so set him to guard, not random here. Just set him to guard. If you guard break them, you get to combo them.
Yes.
Are there block strings into that?
Not so much, because look at that startup.
Right, okay.
But,
of course. Right, okay.
And because it's not a throw, there's no immunity to it. So, yeah.
Now, you could theoretically reversal roll through it.
But it's a one frame.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you can get a couple of reversals through it, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
The Zato effect.
Yeah.
It's the kind of same thing of like the kind of, I mean that's the syndrome of either low tier or hard to use characters, right? Though that's it's a
huge pro to them, yes. Right. And actually, no, I don't think that the one frame throw wake up is actually going to affect Angel that much, on Hell that much, because a lot of her pressure is going to be true meaties, or it's going to be like jump ins and safe jumps, and she has a lot of good evasion tools. I think she'll be okay. And worst case scenario, she lets them kind of get up and then just start doing shit anyway. I think she's one of the characters going to be less offended by it than most. But I'm curious to see what some of the other stronger angels out there would think, like Dekimo and Waogi, if they're concerned for her at all. But I do think her buffs are going to offset any potential problems she's going to have, because why did they give her so many buffs?
So in mid-screen, if I do this, that's probably the best follow-up, right?
Yeah, but that's fine because she doesn't need that meaty guard break. Besides, all you have to do is take a small step back, and you don't even have to quick max it anymore. Shatter Strike, I do think might be a problem for her, but I also think Shatter Strike's going to be good for her. And I think that's also part of maybe the EX run, to do the hit to come and then go around behind the other side. And also might be why the EX half circle back kick is a throw now, just so it'll eat people's Shatter Strikes.
Whoops, I didn't finish her by accident.
So I actually don't think she's gonna want to be point, because having the ability to use all her meter.
Oh, quarter circle forward plus punch, right?
Wait, what
The ender, the throw enders, quarter circle forward.
Half circle back kick?
In the ender?
Oh, which ender?
The regular throw. That's heavy punch, right?
Yeah, okay. Just heavy hit. Exactly. She has that new CD, which I think is actually huge for her. Because now she can actually do shit in neutral. Yeah, because by the way, do me a favor, do her CD right now. That's her old CD.
Right.
You need the new ones that sidekick.
Yeah, that seems like it reaches way longer.
It's like a lower profile and then twice the horizontal range.
Oh, God.
I don't think it misses crouchers, but it might go over low profile. And I think the kick.
So KO14 still has that thing where if you run forward and hit back forward, they just keep running. Yeah, because what I was trying to find was characters like she doesn't have a quarter circle back with a kick.
No, she's a half circle.
Right. So what's nice about that is that you can do. Oh, but I'm gonna come out with a half circle unless somehow I can skip the.
What are you trying to do?
So it's run, stop, and to throw, basically. But why does that keep coming out?
Because it's buffering the half circle back in.
But I'm not hitting down forward at all.
It's counting the shortcut from back down, forward down back. It's counting that shortcut.
You actually don't need to do the diagonals in KOF.
Most of the time you do, so.
Yeah, see, look how I input it, dude. I'm literally just skipping the diagonals and it comes
I think
out.
it's probably just more lenient on half circles.
Right.
Because I don't think a fireball you can just do. I don't think, like, for a down to back punch, I don't think you can just do down back.
Yeah, okay. It's just the half circles. Okay. Oh, Angel's an exception for diagonal inputs. Okay. I don't think this will miss crouchers. I mean, she's short enough.
No, but I think it might actually miss some low profiles.
Okay, yeah.
I think that might be the case, but I don't know. I haven't seen the hitboxes for this game in forever.
Yeah, because I was just trying to figure out the fastest way to run up and throw. Does she have a quarter circle forward?
Just do her command grab.
Oh, she doesn't have a quarter circle forward, so that works too. Oh yeah, I mean, of course she has a command. What's a regular command throw?
RDP kick.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, got it. Alright, so, in terms of, like, what would be her bread and butter in the corner here? You would actually want to go with mid-screen, yeah. You actually would want to do the low punch into the finisher, right?
Or what you could do is the really fancy cool shit where you start working in runs into forward kick and runs into up punch.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally like the thing about Angel is that when you start seeing like top level players of her, they start kind of looking like combo videos.
Right now, what's the low grab thing that you were using to juggle?
Half circle back kick.
Oh, it's the same.
So if you just do the forward light punch finisher, and then you just do that, and you just get damage.
You don't even need to do the EX one. You can just do the regular one, right?
No, and the same thing applies to the raw DP, the raw command grab. I mean, just RDP kick.
Oh, okay. This
half circle back kick should work.
Oh, even non-EX, huh?
Dude, the cats are taking up more real estate of the screen than the fucking game is. And they're just looking at me like, yeah, hi.
I'm doing half circle back plus kick, and it's not coming out at all.
Use the input buffer. The hold button.
Oh, right, okay. Dude, why does it hate?
You pressed it too early. There you go.
Oh, weird. I hit it super early that time. Oh, dang. Yeah, dude, Where's my phone, dude? Hang on a second. Where's my phone?
Oh, where is your phone?
Oh, here it is. We're doing this stupid thing.
Like that? Yeah, that one's a cool one. Actually, I wonder if that's actually a little more than this one too.
Alright. This is our view of the game right now. This is literally what we're trying to play on. Like,
you know what? It just occurred to me. Hang on a minute. Can you scoot in a little bit?
Sure. What's up?
I had an idea.
This is what we're trying to play here.
What? It's not even that warm.
No, it's not.
It might be a little bit. something. No.
No.
Just a bunch of buttholes.
No, they, like I said, the thing
This
about
is
it
where
is,
we're looking.
this is what, so if I'm using my computer, they stand here. So this mess on my desk is not me being unclean. This is to prevent the cats from having a place to sit. Like, you see this right here on the bookshelf here? All this shit here? This is not me being messy. Because the cats will sit right here and sit in front of my monitor just to be in front of me. We're playing Nathan of Fighters right now. Nathan, what are you doing? So when you guys actually hear me go, the cat, when I'm playing video games, I'm not joking. This is literally...
Anyways, just for the record, some of this isn't always going to be the most practical because you gotta be kind of...
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, after that Kiki hits in mid-screen, do you get anything off of that mid-screen?
Maybe you can do stuff like that.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've even tried to do cool
Right.
mid-screen shit.
Right, EX run into something, right, yeah. Interesting, okay. Because you could do that right away, yeah, that's... Oof.
Yeah, I don't remember what a lot of her like mid-screen
Okay.
ones are.
Dude, this
you see
cat
how-
is staring into my soul right now. He has not stopped. He is looking directly at me, at the camera. Dude, this cat, I swear to God. Look at you. Look at you, kitty. Guess I can't zoom in, huh? Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right.
oh. Now, what was the 15 buff that you saw with that low kick?
It juggles now?
Off of which part?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, the main thing to note is like, that would work.
Oh, what did you use to start it?
Just the jetlag punch.
Oh, I see. Right, that was juggling there.
Yeah. But
Actually,
yeah.
okay, so this is interesting here. Let me do something really quick, actually, if you don't mind. Let me take away this cat over here really quick. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring up the trailer again. And I just want to watch this trailer.
Now that you kind of get a better idea of what her dumb shit is.
Right, exactly. And see if I can actually recognize what's going on a little bit more, right? So... is it play? This is still playing back at old speed. Wow. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Now, of course, we don't care about the beginning here because it's just single. So this is just regular throw. So there's forward kick, forward light
6B.
kick,
Yep.
6B. And there's that throw with the red circle.
Scared.
Right. So it might just actually be a throw.
That booty, though.
And then where's that follow up from?
Automatic after the throw. Now. It's new.
Oh, that is new. So
Yeah.
that's never done that before. Okay. Okay, counter.
Yeah, so we haven't done that yet because we haven't had training set up for the versus mode yet. Or to have this. So we'll do that later.
Oh, that's the counter super. That's
Yeah.
why you can't do the 1, 2, 3 for.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put this at slow speed here.
So you can kind of like
Yeah.
monitor it.
Oops, mute. So here we go. So that's back forward kick.
Yes.
One hit into towards punch, which combos
Yep.
into finisher towards light punch. So there's that, and then I don't think she does anything.
Yeah, she just lets it rock because
yeah.
they don't need to tell us everything.
Right, so this is on block, up kick into quarter circle forward light punch, catching you off guard and bouncing back in the same direction she came, as you mentioned. So that's close kick.
Yeah, close D into 6B.
Into
3B.
Wait.
Which is the one that looks like a command.
Right, but you could chain 3 in a row?
It counts as a special.
Oh shit.
Because the thing is, you can't do that into any of the stars.
Right. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because again, it's a one input special move. It's not a command one.
Okay. So then she goes into the low punch here, right? So she goes close 6B, step 3B, and then into the down punch because 3B is a circle starter.
Correct.
2 punch, forward kick. So she's doing down to up circle basically. Then into the command grab. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. To definitely understand what's going on here. Oh, she faked into the... Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, people can't see that.
Okay.
Do it again. So they did quarter circle back plus punch.
So we don't know exactly what starter they're doing, but I'm assuming that's what.
Right, now can you do quarter circle back plus punch directly into the back flip?
What do you mean?
Oh, you can't just go straight into it then. You have to whiff something, it looks like, first. Oh, that's so weird looking. So was that a change? Was that something that means you could just do it?
It looks like it might be a little faster, but we don't know what starter.
Right, exactly. So look at this. Look at this.
Actually, if you notice that there is a little bit of a puff at her feet, so she might be doing that.
They might have cut into that move directly, in other words, you're saying, right?
Yeah, so the only thing that really matters is that you see that into that.
Right. Because, we don't know if she whiffed a starter already at this point because the video goes right into the start of the punch already. Yeah. So she might have already whiffed the starter, basically. So she's doing this. So she has invincibility on these evades then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're really good to ruin lives. Especially at high level, you'll see a lot of on-hell players will do shit like...
Oh, wait.
To make you try...
See that? Do that again? Right.
And it's basically like, you remember seeing DeCaprio in Street Fighter 4 where they'd be like, teleport fake, teleport. Yeah, just do it until, like, eventually you run out of patience and jump at it when they kill you. Same idea.
Oh, fake used to be a dumb input as BCD?
Yep.
You had to hit BC and
it was 3 buttons for no fucking reason. Okay. And now it's just the roll command.
Right, which makes more sense.
Right?
So here we go. This is the command grab. Raw command grab into raw command grab goes into that's back forward kick. Oh, so that does, you don't need the EX command grab then.
No, so the EX command grab is for comboing into and then getting a higher launcher so you can do this.
Right, gotcha, okay.
But then
this is what now didn't combo before. So if we go back to here and do that,
we can literally recreate it.
Right, so you see. Wow. And the crazy thing is like, it feels like it's perfectly timed to do the juggle, right?
Oh yeah, by the way, that's kind of the difference to it.
What's that?
The EX one, you can fucking run and still do the combo.
Oh, okay. Right. Gotcha. Okay.
But, so fun fact, KOF 2001, that leaping low kick, fucking was a restand. So, it didn't just juggle, it put them standing again.
So it used to juggle, and it didn't juggle in 14 then, and it not only juggled, but it restanded.
And not in 02 either.
Oh, so only in 01,
it juggled into a restand because fuck you.
Right, okay. So now this juggles into this.
Yeah, and then the EX run, which now has a hitbox, or technically got a hitbox back. In an 01 and 02 it could hit. It was complicated. Okay. Now they made the EX one the dumb version, but they made it reliable, which is fucking...
So now you can use it to extend combos as well, hit, side switch, up plus punch, pow, and then she just lets it rock here. Oh wait, that didn't combo at all on yours. Do you
Well,
like it?
so I mean, it shouldn't have.
Right. So right, but I'm just saying like.
It definitely shouldn't have, just for the record.
Right. Yeah.
Because I've already run out of juggle with those two. Okay. So what I need to do.
So.
Fudge.
But the thing is, it's not going to work in this one just because.
Well, because I don't have the down kick.
Right, but also the EX run isn't going to hit.
Correct.
Right, so yeah.
What I can do though is get like other cool shit.
Sorry, people are not seeing that right now. Actually,
that's fine. I'm kind of messing with
you know what I can do?
I'm kind of messing with it. They don't need to see it right now.
They can see it up there. Yeah, so you can watch both at the same time as he's messing with it as well. Okay. So there's the EX run which hits, which allows you to juggle farther into the up punch, which does juggle, which I'm assuming can combo. Okay, so here we go into 6B again, into back forward kick, into towards punch, which comboed into the finisher.
Okay, so what was that one?
So this was the
like that?
Yeah, basically towards kick, back forward kick directly into forward punch. Yeah, like that. Launcher
into.
What does she do?
Oh yeah, back forward kick into down kick, buffed again.
Right, yeah.
Which goes directly into 6 kicks K.
Oh.
Which is grotesque because that should give an automatic safe jump.
That's the same safe jump timing that you showed before, right? Yeah. Okay, so here we've got the command grab. Back forward kick, so she did this earlier.
Oh, was it regular command grab?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she did that. And then lands with
and then up punch.
Oh, up punch into the finisher. Right, and then what did they follow up with here? Oh, is this a cancel or is this just a link?
Doesn't matter. Oh, it should be a link actually.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, got it. So that was the same combo.
Actually, hang on a minute, I'm curious.
Did you say fever time?
Yeah. Holy crap, they actually did add animations.
Did they?
They did.
Do it again. Let me see yours.
So the way I found out is if you go back a little bit.
Right.
I caught it because one of the first few hits is her new CD.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That Flashy Flash saw it too.
Yeah. Boom. Pow. Pow. Punch.
Back forward kick.
Punching.
Jab. Ground pound. Fierce.
There it is, right there. The new CD.
So those are about the same. Yeah, they actually changed it pretty noticeably.
Oh, interesting. I think they might have just replaced the original one with the original CD with the new CD.
I don't know. Do we need to do it one more time? Because there's the part where she does her like ground pound move. What follows after that?
Boom, poof, 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 poof.
Ground pound. Oh, yep, and then 5C. Yeah, and then they just added it completely.
Yeah.
I still think there's like one other kick, but it's also hard to tell because the hit spark is so much bigger in this game.
And then here we go. Kick towards light kick, back forward kick, towards punch, finisher. Into just
level 2 super again.
Level 2 super, right? And then this is where they just go straight into the max afterwards, right? But this is the 5-bar combo then, basically. So does level 2 always cross up then?
Level 2, yeah, unless you're in the corner.
Oh, okay.
And then the buff,
Ooh.
that's a buff too.
What part?
We mentioned it on the stream, but I'll show you.
Fever time. Oh, you just can't even climax cancel that.
On the final hit.
Oh, you used to be able to do it before that.
Only before.
I see.
That's the last hit, which means she lost damage.
Right, yeah. And the last, how much damage does the last hit do?
If I just do it raw?
Yeah, I just want to see how much damage it adds. 51, oh, 85. So yeah, that
she
is
loses
a
a lot of damage for
buff.
no reason.
Holy crap!
So it actually got to the point that a lot of players were just doing it off the level 1, because at least you got the whole damage of the level 1, and then save the bar.
Oh yeah, that's true. I see. And how much damage did that do? That did 563, so what was the other one? Just do the level 2, yeah, to the end there. You lose that big old chunk of damage there. Dude, it's so not worth it.
Yep.
That's only
by the way, friendly reminder.
50 damage lost, dude, for one whole bar.
Friendly reminder, watch my inputs.
What did you do?
Notice I only pressed one punch button.
Oh, yeah.
And still doing the level 2.
Oh, because you're in max mode, right?
You're forced in this game.
Right,
If you have the meter, you're gonna blow all of it.
Right,
So she's gonna benefit from engine changes on top of the buffs they get.
Okay. So
And that pose is new.
Oh, that pose is new? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
look at her level 3 in this.
Oh, yeah,
She
you're right.
never does the sky point. Titties.
So interesting. Okay. All right. So again, how good was Angel in this game?
She's like somewhere in the area between A and B. Okay. She's good. Like I said, it's probably her best game where she's not broken.
Okay. But then they decided to buff her because...
Yeah! Which, and again, I'm on board with, besides the fact that I like her, I am totally fine with characters being really good if you have to earn it. I never had a problem with Viper being super strong in Street Fighter 4, because you had to earn it.
Right. Now, I mean, obviously there's a lot of people out there who don't like that because... Oh,
because I'm not allowed to play a good character.
I can't do that. I mean, I like it if they're not obviously broken if you have the execution, right?
Yeah,
but
they should never be broken, and they shouldn't be the only good character.
Right.
Maybe not even the best character, but like look at Vanilla Street Fighter 4 is a good example. Like, you had Ryu, you had Sagat, but you also had Gen. So like people who wanted execution and cool hard shit could play Gen and pay and then get rewarded for it.
Viper, Dudley, Sakura, all those characters.
No, launch Vanilla 4.
Oh, Vanilla 4, right.
Where Gen was like kind of busted, but you also had Vanilla Sagat. Kind of okay. Yeah. Akuma, exactly. Yeah, Fuerte. Oh yeah, do you remember like Akuma had like the jab roundhouse loops?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Super dumb.
God, I hated that stupid thing. So why am I not doing the follow-up that I did too early? Is that
also, you did hard punch, which is not going to combo.
Quarter circle forward plus hard punch?
Oh, is that quarter circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, for one, I think you did it too early.
Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay. I miss Tiger Knee Dive Kick. That was the most fun thing about her, dude. Like, I mean, yeah, obviously it was kind of broken and good, but I mean, it was still another one of those things that had enough startup that if people let you just do that next to him, you had them scared. And that was the cool part about it, you know what I mean? It's basically her version of being a grappler, except instead of getting them scared so that you can walk up SPD them, you got them scared that you can give yourself free turns and reset the pressure, which is something I like. And so when she lost that, I kept trying to use the level 2 focus attack because her focus attack was really far-reaching, and if you block the level 2, if they let you charge it to the level 2 and you dash forward, she was plus. So that's what I was trying to do. But...
Yeah, I just played Chun, where even level 1 was fucking safe.
Basically, yeah. So interesting. So this is her only
normal command.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a launcher. It's not terribly good because it's so slow, but it works. And it's cancelable.
Okay. What can you cancel into?
Ground pound into chain.
Which one's ground pound?
That's what I call it. I don't remember what its proper name is. Also because they changed the names of all her moves in this game.
So how do you combo that though? Because this
You don't know.
like
No, you just whiff that into chain. So like do that into forward kick.
Oh, like that or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. That, basically. Okay.
That's one thing you can do. I think you should just do back forward kick off it.
Right.
Also you can just do the command run.
Okay, so just. Oops, I did wrong directly.
And then have to go forward. Yeah, and then just go immediately to start mashing up punch or up kick. There you go.
Okay, got it. So she actually just has a lot of like really creative ways to do, and the fact that they made it so that the what was the combos that they were doing? That they were doing that or what was the launcher that you were like that let her get the
in the trailer or
in the trailer.
In the trailer they were doing the command grab or they were doing the forward light punch finisher.
Right, but I mean the down kick juggle.
Yeah, it would start with the command grab.
Oh.
They did command grab, then back forward kick, down kick.
Oh, got it. It wasn't a chain. It was just that, basically. Okay. Like that, and that was the juggle right there. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So this is, again, like part of the reason is because I know this character is really hard, and if anyone in chat ever has any questions, feel free to ask, whatever. But it's also, I feel like you, as an old school lab monster, you're gonna look at this and be like, fuck, this looks fun.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of appeal to this, right?
Yeah.
So.
And obviously, I definitely paid for the DLC costume. Yes. Someone commented on it earlier. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
Follow-up.
You can still
punch.
Yeah, you can still do up punch after that, and then you can do forward heavy punch for the wall bounce, or you just do super. Yeah, meter management for her in this game was very complicated, and so I'm really looking forward to 15, where I can just, the two EXs I'm going to use all around, I can use them when I want to, rather than worrying about getting a hit to go into quick max.
And then you would do that super.
Yeah, and that's just the easy way to get everything done. Yeah, Nelson's like a larger, easier version because his chains just kind of work.
How do you do her climax?
Down to forward, both kicks.
Both kicks.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. So you would do it like this.
So since you did the level 1, it's like the last hit.
Right there, yeah. Okay. Oh, they give you 10,000 years to do that, too.
And it still has the button hold technique.
Oh, right,
you can just put it in, hold the buttons for a while.
And then normally you were just doing, I have to be in max mode to do that, right?
I really wish the stream had seen my expression.
Yeah, I know.
Again, I love the idea conceptually of locking your EXs behind max mode. It changes how max mode works and when you're allowed to use certain EXs.
I've heard the reason why they did it was the standard. We wanted to simplify the game so that you couldn't do these crazy things outside of max mode, and so it was simpler to learn.
And it felt more restrictive to most
Right,
people.
exactly. I mean, it's kind of what a lot of people complain about the new Guilty Gear Gatlings, right? Like, it's easier to learn, quote unquote. I'm doing air quotes on stream right now.
That's the thing. Simplified often means restrictive.
Right. I'm an angel player. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, again, it's all muscle memory at this point. You know what I mean? That's just kind of what it is.
Oh, so no, Vanilla 02, she's fucking busted.
Okay.
Because basically she doesn't have juggle limits on any of these moves, and she's faster. So everything turns into an infinite. Like, we could literally go on YouTube right now and just search for, KOF02 on Hell combo, and you're gonna find like a page of nothing but infinites.
Jesus.
And then a couple of combos that use like O2's screen locking glitch to get like 17 light kicks in before we start the infinites. It's hilarious. And then 01, she had restands and assists, which means everything was broken anyway, on top of the infinites. But then 02 UM basically adjusted all of her juggles, all of her speed and everything, so she lost a bunch of her infinites, so she's hopefully pretty good in that game. And then Neo Wave's fucking hilarious.
It's actually hard to combo that jump attack into her heavy punch. Look at that.
Don't use her heavy punch. Her close heavy kick's faster.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's faster and does more damage.
Interesting. Now, can I actually do this? Oh, yeah, I can.
You totally can.
Oh, Jesus.
And look, behold.
Yeah, Lab Monster James all of a sudden.
Well, that and also Gordo immediately linking us to an on-hill combo video, I think.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which juggle, or which game it is. But I'm definitely curious to click it.
Yeah, we'll watch it in a second. I'm in Lab Monster mode here. Oops.
What have I done?
Oh, stupid stun.
I think you can just turn stun off.
Yeah. It's always the best thing to
There you
do. No stuns!
Now, that being said, there's a really good chance she's also going to be a stun monster in 15.
Yeah.
Because I think Shatter Strike is actually going to be a huge boon to her output.
I'm just proud that I just did that on my first try after setting to no stun, dude. That combo video is nearly 17 minutes.
Well, let's go!
Jesus Christ.
Wait, so what game is it? Is it O2? Oh yeah, she was definitely nerfed in O2 UM.
Okay.
And then they decided, let's make K-Dash incredibly good. Let's add Nameless and make him incredibly good. Let's add Kalsabi and make her ludicrous. Oh, also Hinako, because fuck you, that's why. Like, I understand that K-Dash and Nameless are absolutely fucking crusted in O2 UM, but man, Hinako feels like a war crime.
Right.
I fucking hate her in that game.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting finding that shortcut too. It makes it a lot easier for the. But like I said, the tricky is just that the move that you start with, you're probably better off picking, right? Unless you know it, because like I said, up I use both buttons because it just happens to be the kick that I wanted. But forward, like I said, whoa, why is that one going to kick now? Oh no, now it's punch, yeah.
Yeah, you probably just pressed the kick frame before. Yeah, again, so this game is really bad about
that will juggle too, probably, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This game is really bad about simultaneous inputs to the point that my R1 and R2, I set them as 2-punch, 2-kick.
Oh, right.
To offset the problem.
I mean, is this game just that if you plink it, it just doesn't register or something like that?
It pretty much, it tends to give you, like, if you're more than a frame apart, you're gonna get the first one you pressed, and oftentimes you don't want that to happen.
Right. I mean, I'm plinking it right now, and it's working.
Okay, now do it with, like, down to 4 2-punches and stuff. Or down, back to the max mode, and then do down to back 2-punch.
It's fairly picky.
Yeah, it's way stricter than I feel like it should be.
I mean, who are you asking about hating? Because I know Mike loves Angel to death, right? Anka.
Yeah, she's in my like top 3 waifus. Period.
So what were you doing with the juggler there?
Oh yeah, so it's that with that into upkick.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you can get the upkick way sooner.
Was that it there?
No, you did back forward kick, whiffed it, and upkick somehow. So hey, I mean, whatever works.
That's tough, dude.
That's
oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
So this is her actual like optimal corner route is doing this. Because you can quick max into this whole thing, start the command grab.
Oh, because you can combo into the command grab, right? Oh my god, that reached!
Yes, it did.
I mean, that'll reach too for sure, right? So you just do. Whoops.
Remember, that third was the chain starter, it's not a command arm.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Right, okay.
And then don't forget also, just because, lol, you have 3D as a command arm, or whatever starter, that's an overhead.
Right,
you
of
just
course,
do stuff.
Of course. Dude, that's hard. That juggle is hard there.
It takes getting used to.
I can see why you were getting a lot of the whip jump attacks now and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you go right into up.
Right.
And if you press up too soon, you're going to jump like an idiot instead.
Dude, how old? Oh, Jesus Christ. You're actually, it almost feels like you're canceling that. Like
yeah, you're basically carring the chain starter.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See, what a lot of people don't realize when they do combos like that, changing the time, like they'll keep trying it, it'll miss. So the problem is, like, a lot of people just get it burned into their head to try to do the quarter circle back at that time, which is too late. So they think the up kick is what they're not doing fast enough. But see, in my brain, I'm like, well, I'm doing up kick as fast as possible. It's not hitting. So I must have to do quarter circle back earlier.
Because the EX command grab is dumb.
Right, and it just doesn't look like you can do it that early.
I mean, you can do the greatest test of all time. Do the EX command grab and then hold up.
Oh, yeah, see, that,
how much sooner that is?
That doesn't look, yeah. Oh god, I did quarter circle forward by accident. Yep, there it was. Jeez.
And again, the button hold technique still exists. Because look how high I hit her.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that is fast. That just shows that you're really used to that timing right there. Angel's favorite food is tequila, huh?
It's up there. Anyway, it's definitely on her list of likes.
What is her weight say on the thing? Oh, then you added another towards kick in there, huh?
So conditionally, you can actually get that as like the optimal damage output. Like it's another one of those, you're never gonna get this combo, but if you do,
he's got a stun combo basically.
Ah, I dropped it there.
That was 550 total stun. How much is a stun? Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. It's been a while since I tried to do this.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just interesting that after the command grab, that rhythm is just ingrained in your soul.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's not a stun combo, it's just a ton of damage here.
Yeah, and I think there is still, like, there's something I'm forgetting where you can increase the damage a little more, but...
Okay. Huh. Well, interesting.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about this is I'm actually coming out of this not as confused. Like,
Yeah.
I totally get this now, and it's just interesting.
Yeah, she's deep and complex, but she's not, like, a confusing mess. It's just you have to see where all the rules are.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Let me change the thing back over here real quick. No, Jasmine, not feeding you. I'm sorry. You see how excited she got as soon as I got up, dude?
So let's watch a little bit of the O2 combo video bullcrap?
O2 combo video bullcrap.
Dude, you need to see how, like, kind of bullcrap she was in O2 and even O1 and just, like, see that restand low kick and just go, oh god, why? Cool.
I hate the way that this thing works.
Like, it pops up the image of the link, but doesn't actually let you link to it.
Or something like that, yeah.
What in God's name? Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is that?
We've got the sweet old school anime editing combo videos.
Okay. I mean, look, as a former combo video maker, yeah. Dude, one of the funniest things too is that old school combo videos really love to use, like, especially KOF, I felt like they just loved using Linkin Park. And like me and Madge used to always joke about that. Every single one of them had Linkin Park in it.
Don't forget that there is a monstrous Venn diagram that's nearly a circle of Latin America, Dragon Ball Z, Linkin Park, King of Fighters.
This is a circle Venn diagram, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, like, it's a vision test where you see a little bit of blur on the edges of the circle.
Oh my god.
Dude, like, because it's not even just, like, KOF or anything. Like, anime music videos of Linkin Park to Dragon Ball.
Yeah, oh god, infinites.
Well, some of these
are glitches.
The wall lock.
Yeah, some of these are clearly glitches here. But, alright. We don't need to keep watching. Dude, I mean, as a combo video maker, I used to love doing, like, these crazy intros. These things were big old productions.
Oh, yeah.
Now you just throw them on YouTube because that gets you more views, dude. Like, the amount of effort it takes to put into this shit just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like one of the reasons I got into a couple of bands was seeing, like, Guilty Gear Reload combo videos like that.
Okay, so that was just pretty straightforward. Yeah, okay. See, I actually recognize... Wait, why was that a 2-hit jump in?
Because her command normal. Her jumping command normal I showed you, that weird little knee.
Oh, you can actually do that?
Yeah, in 14 it's only from jab, I believe.
Now, can Iori theoretically taco kick off of a jump attack then?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, also just because, Chen's a fucking monster. So
he did that into
the fucking ham beast.
Right, okay. Lots of lights there, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's like the Colossus issue, just that big ass hurt box lets you do dumb shit. Why did that connect?
Well, because the thing about it is she did a backwards jump. She did a backwards jump right here.
Yeah, but the thing is that the command grab's still connecting.
Oh god, that was so far, Jesus Christ.
It's like Marth range.
Right. Oh, that's EX run, up kick, EX run, up kick,
except
EX
there's
run.
no EXs in this game.
Right, okay. So
it's the thing is it's a back turn hit.
Oh, right.
So don't forget that has a back turn.
That's right. Now,
screen locks.
Is back turn hits not in 14 and 15
At least
anymore?
not in the same level or same way they used to be.
Okay.
If they make a difference, I have not even noticed it.
Now, how do you set up the screen lock glitch?
There's a lot of, like, different ways, but it's basically about mobility tools and how certain things work. I don't even know all the details of why it works.
Oh, so basically you practically have a corner mid-screen.
Yep,
because it's just scrolling
but
so slow.
But it's worse because it thinks you're supposed to be scrolling. You don't even have pushback.
Oh, right, yeah.
Not that it matters to Angel, but yeah. 15.
Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely fair and balanced. No problems here.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that wasn't even a hard knockdown in this game. So he's juggling off of the forward punch chain.
Right, it doesn't splat like it does now. And it's weird, it's 2 hits too. How hard it is to do any of this? I'm sure it is. This just worked, huh?
Again, the screen scroll issue.
Oh, right.
But
okay.
But the thing is, the way he did it on whiff first was kind of amazing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wonder if these... I don't think these are Taz. I think these are actually people doing these. Like, legit doing... Oh, my God.
So friendly reminder, this game didn't have combo damage scaling.
I was just about to say, nice damage scaling, dude. Nice damage scaling.
Yeah.
So dudes did make a program to do this. So this is kind of like how Madge was doing some of his videos with the frame main kind of thing, right? Yeah. So you could just type in your inputs and stuff. Because a lot of it is like, as a combo video maker, see, like this sequence right here, like you can see it's like the loops are very consistent, which probably means it's not human, maybe?
I mean, theoretically could be, but he had to probably do like 48 hours of recording per combo until he got it once.
Right. Which, I mean, back in the day of these combo videos, you actually did spend all the time.
I've been there.
Jeez.
It sucks.
Okay, you just do this, I guess. God, that throw just grabbed like 10 years away, dude.
KOF in older games was really lenient about, oh, you're canceling it off of a normal?
Right.
Well, then you're close enough, I guess.
So that's just run into up, run into up, run into up, into the finisher, run into up.
And it's not even the only way you can do it. It's just another way you can do it.
Yeah, you don't even need the finisher if you don't want it. You just sit here and just...
Yeah, so it's down to back A, up A, and then run up A.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I mean, at some point you're just like, I get it.
Yeah. And again, like,
In this
why do you
game,
think I kept saying infinites, plural?
Right, Yeah, again, again, a lot of these things are tool assisted, so these are not going to be stuff that you're going to see people actually doing in real matches.
I definitely have.
Oh, you have seen that?
Angels infinites do come up.
Okay, but maybe not some of these specific ones.
Not some of these specific ones,
yeah.
But even so, like, oh, you got touched, now you're in the corner. Eight, and it's just like, well, this round's over. That's unfortunate.
Oh, man. But again, this game, 2001 and 2002, were those Eolith era? Right, where they didn't seem to know what they were doing as
they weren't as experienced. They only had like half of SNK's staff involved at all anymore.
In a way, it almost feels like a throwback back to like 94 and 95 with how broken those games were.
Do some dumb shit, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't until like a while later that people also realized that vanilla O2 Mei Li is fucking broken.
Oh yeah,
super broken.
Dude, she's broke. She's different pitch broken, dude. Super.
Okay, and just think about it this way. Imagine if, think again from Street Fighter, and when you do a stance change, he actually changes poses, right? Okay, well imagine if that actually counted as a special move. So if you do like hard kick, change stance, it actually basically acts like a Roman kick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
and then you can actually change stance off of special moves and it has the same property.
Yeah.
And then you have a move that's already plus on block.
I mean, that Guilty Gear had that, right? Because before they didn't have the dust button. Sweep was down and kick plus slash. It was the two middle buttons. That's how you did dust. You did hit those two buttons and sweep was down in those two buttons, right? Well, plinking into faultless defense existed. And so you would do punch into down and that. So you would Kara cancel the first hit of your kick into faultless defense. And then you would just do that. And then you could do like infinites and like ridiculous combos. Yeah, I mean, that's why they added a fifth button to Guilty Gear. Because Guilty Gear used to only be, and I think they were like, how do we solve this? Best way to do it. Because otherwise, like, we have to take away the plink, which makes it not good.
Yeah.
Right, so.
But yeah, no, look up Mei Li sometime in O2, because she's like, does this huge, like, two-handed chop in superhero mode, and then just changes stances, and you're like, well, I'm fucked now.
I mean, honestly, Red Fox, it's just the more experience you have with fighting games, the more you instantly just know to look for these ways to break these kind of things. You know what I mean? Like, after years of experience, as soon as you learn about these things, you're like, well, let me just test this Kara cancel. I mean, what did I just do with Angel right now? I know you had to
press both heavies.
I know I had to alternate buttons, but you can't. The other one's locked out. So I was like, why? Maybe I'll let the game choose for me. And that's just experience, right? Like, it's just
one thing that's really fun to do is getting into like the Mugen community and testing people's creations there, and just like, hey, by the way, you have an infinite here. This is completely fucking broken. And by the way, me and my buddy played a set and I got thrown out of the map. You might want to look at these things.
Right.
But it just kind of gives you an idea of like what goes into also designing these games, and it's like, trust me, no matter how broken a character is when they come out, they're in a better state than you have ever have seen in test. Like, they do pretty good.
Right, yeah. I mean, we could sit here and go crazy again talking about QAing and stuff like that, but we don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, so Angel is awesome and complicated and hilarious and has all sorts of cool shit. Yeah. And I'd love to see you try to pick her up a little bit when 15 comes out, because at least to fuck with. Cause
well,
she's nutty.
Now it's going to be a lot easier for me to do because I get the character a lot more. Yeah, I mean, so the Leroy situation might actually be, and again, this is all tinfoil hat theory and stuff like that. Yo, she's attacking you. Dude, the cat is attacking Olaf, dude. Oh, dude. Oh my god.
That's too much.
Yeah, I know, right? TikTok, dude. Someone clip that for me, please, dude. Oh my god, this cat. I swear, this cat. Anyways, what were we saying while we were...
Leroy tinfoil hat.
Yeah, I'm always worried sometimes that like Leroy was like Alien and Predator situation in MK, which they were kind of designed to be good so that they can kind of pay to win, you know, get you to buy the DLC kind of stuff.
What's Block's done?
Right? I mean, because, dude, freaking...
Superman should be strong.
God. Alien and Predator came out ridiculous, right? So, yeah. Anyways, I think we've gone on for quite some time here. You want to call it a night then?
Yeah, I'm good. All right. I got to kind of show you some Angel, and hopefully the stream was like, oh, that's neat. You know, hopefully YouTube tomorrow will also be like, yeah, that is neat.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully the people understand more of...
at least a little bit. But like I said, I'm going to probably try to redesign the flowchart to make her make a little more sense. But I really need to just find my old flowchart real quick, too.
Okay.
And I don't think I was smart enough to resave it as I was already thinking about it.
Well, what Angel...
I was smart enough! Holy crap!
Sometimes it's nice when you find out that you're actually smart.
I'm not an idiot.
I'm
DMing it to you right now.
What is the best wait, is Hawkeye episode 3 out?
Should be. It's Wednesday, isn't it?
Shit. Okay.
Shit.
Hey, do you want what Angel music do you want me to play?
Well, first off, I want you to open up your Twitter DMs real quick and put that on the screen. Okay. If you can.
Sure.
Because I actually was smart enough to save it.
Okay. Here, and this is the thing.
Ta-da!
So starters, chain normals, chain dodge moves can lead to enders. Or chain normals can go... What is this?
That's the command run.
Oh, that's the command run.
It no longer counts as a starter here, and you have to follow the arrows. Then you can go to one, and then back to it, etc., etc.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, tweet this out on SNKronize. You know, I'll throw it out there.
Just put it back up again. Yeah. But yeah, so this is that thing that when 14 dropped, I was like, you know, this is a really hard character to pick up. So I'm going to try to help people a little bit.
Okay.
So the thing is that she only has one song to herself.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do that. It's called QT Angel.
Like that, basically.
Yeah, there you go. And it's just going to be the O2UM one.
Got it. This one?
Perfect.
Here? All right.
It's the one they use in her 15 trailer. It's the one that sounds all fucking KMFDM, and I love it.
Alright, so let me turn it. This one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Have a good night, guys.